All right, we live. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What up? What up? What up? What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? How y'all feel? What's the deal? All right, got a good show planned for you. Going to talk about this Charleston White T.I. beef, Alex Jones being taken to the cleaners. What if Deontay Wilder loses this big rematch? Oh, I'm sorry, this big comeback fight. All of that and more. Also, I was looking online and I saw on Twitter Nas and Hove were trending. I was like, why are they trending? Like a versus? What's going on? Man, it was Dirt Off Your Shoulder versus Nas is like. So we'll talk about all of that and more. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. Let me run this intro. I'm gonna roll up one of them things, man. This should be a good one. Let me run this intro. And yeah, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna run the intro. Let me do this. Can I do it this way? Nah, I'm gonna just run the intro. We'll try like that. We'll just run the intro. All right. It's your man Marq Nash breaking beats. This should be a damn good topic. A lot of fun, a lot of entertainment on this one right here. Let's get it.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bush, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes is so ratchet. These hoes is so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the hosts. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Uh-oh. What up? What's popping? What's that? Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, okay. What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. Make some noise for yourself. Man, oh man, oh man. This gonna be a fun episode right here. Some people ain't gonna like it. By the end of this, some people gonna say, man, that boy Marq Nash, one of the realest. Cause everybody, look, everything ain't for everybody. And I'm the first to say that. Let me make sure I put this on my IG page. Let me make sure we got this shared on IG, Twitter. I'm gonna put this on Facebook. Put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. You can tell everybody. Tell the world about it. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. Gotta talk about the where did I put that at? Gotta talk about this Alex Jones joint that's going on. Almost $1 billion. Almost $1 billion. He gonna have to pay out. Is he gonna pay it or not? We can put a case on it. Definitely can put a case on it. Feel good to be back, man. Feel good to be back. Seems like it was so long since our last episode. I did them shows on Monday. I was like, yo, I'm gonna come back and do another show tonight. Man, my body shut down. Yeah, my body shut down. I felt like Shakur Stevenson trying to make weight. My body just wouldn't let me do it. And y'all know I'm getting old, right? Your boy Marq Nash is getting old. Your boy's getting old. I was trying to do 3 shows that day. And in the words of Kenny Porter,
I mean, you know, when the guys get to certain levels, they believe they know what they're doing, and they don't necessarily take all the information. So, you know, this is where we at with it.
Yeah, this is where we was at with it, man. I was like, nah, ain't gonna be no third show today. I hope y'all enjoyed this. The members only. We did about 2 hours on the main live, 2 hours on the members only. But it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show today. We got some good topics on the docket. Let's jump right into it. Before we do anything, let me do a quick shout out to play a word from our sponsor.
Attention Apple users, do you have a locked iOS device that was activated with a specific carrier and you want to go to a different company? TabTechUnlockSim.com can help bring your iOS device over to the carrier you want. With simple, fast, and easy instructions, you can unlock your iOS device without going to an overpriced phone repair store. Go to TabTechUnlockSim.com, unlock your next device in the safety of your home for the fraction of the price. And it's easy as 1, 2, 3. TabTechUnlockSim.com. That's TabTechUnlockSim.com. TabTech, your next device.
Shout out to Tab Tech. Let me do this quick. Members only. Yeah, we got to pay the bills, man. We got to pay the bills. Keep the lights on. Let me do this quick little roll call for all the neighbors, because without the neighbors,
What up?
we wouldn't have no show. So shout out to everybody who keep this show going, whether you send a Cash App, Super Chat, but mainly the members are the guys and ladies who pledge monthly. Small fee just to keep this keep us on, keep this lights going, keep the lights going. So welcome back to Deuce Times. Thanks for pulling up. Shout out to the Deuce.
What up?
Boxing Lounge.
What up?
TFT. That's Toya though. Toya the Tutor.
What up?
It's Mex.
What up?
Mike from Boston.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
Rider of the Storm.
What up?
Here to There.
What up?
DJ.
What up?
Queen, aka Miss Sunkissed.
What up?
God Body News.
What up?
Tony Boswell.
What up?
Pittsburgh T.
What up?
Taylor Bell.
What up?
Maddie Yoel.
What up?
C. Jones 0224.
What up?
Cliff Bailey.
What up?
Con Shonery.
What up?
Lisa Bells.
What up?
That guy Eclipse 330.
What up?
Cooking with the champ.
What up?
On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.
What up?
New Media Today, USA Boxing. Good show today too, Coach.
What up?
HLD.
What up?
Cooking with Sir Senior.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up?
Orange Supreme.
What up?
Karma Serene.
What up?
Lady Shan Dun Dum Season. My London gal.
What up?
Dub Right Side.
What up?
Tank the Sweet Science Examiner.
What up?
Pildo, the Scalp Collector.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
Rob G Films.
What up?
And of course the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln.
What up? Gangsta.
All right, yeah, that members only roll call starting to get a little longer, huh? Yeah, we getting some new members, so thank you so much. Thank you. What y'all want to start with? Shout out to everybody who's here early. Where y'all want to start at? Y'all want to get right? Let's talk about this Alex Jones, man. Let's jump right into it. Let's not bury the lead. Alex Jones has been ordered to pay almost $1 billion. See, a lot of people forget he already lost another case in Texas. He just lost this one for like $965 million. I think the other one's for like 40 or 60 million. Now he has another case. He's going back to Texas for another one of these victims' parents. Now, all of this is because he couldn't acquiesce. He didn't bend the knee. He couldn't just say, my bad, I was wrong. And it's going to cost him. It's going to cost him. May cost him a little, may cost him a lot. May cost him that whole InfoWars show. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. Special like button on the way into the room. What do you guys think about that? Do you think it's fair? Is he getting a raw deal? Make sure I got that link. Oh, the link ain't pinned at the top? Make sure I pin that at the top. Cause we got some good topics on the docket tonight. Got some damn good topics. Also, the talk that we're gonna do on tonight, we gotta talk about this T.I. versus Charleston White. It's gonna be hilarious. I got the audio, got the files. Who's wrong in that situation? But I got the first survey in the chat. Also, and we're asking about what happens if Deontay Wilder goes in there and loses a combat fight. Is it over? Is he still a Hall of Famer? Huh? Put a case on it. We'll talk about it. But in the meantime, in between time, let me get right into this Alex Jones story, man. Let me make sure I got the link out there so any of the neighbors want to pull up. I ask you, please have your audio right. If you're gonna be moving around a lot, just use the chat. But if you got time to chop it up with me. But I gotta have good audio. We gotta have good audio. I was listening to a couple of the playbacks too much, like it's just getting awful. So we gotta have good audio. If we ain't got good audio, we don't have nothing. It's a damn show, right? People gotta hear you. So I'll drop the link, open panel, boom, boom, boom. Make sure I got the phone number out there. 470-705-9507. Yeah, we're gonna chop it up this one, man. We're gonna chop it up. Make sure I got that pinned at the top. I got a survey in the chat as well. Got a survey in the chat. I'm asking you all, what do you guys think about this case? Do you think Alex Jones is gonna pay? Man, I haven't even been cursing like that. They already don't trying to take my video down. No, I'm appealing that, YouTube. I'm sorry. I gotta request a review. Requesting a review, doggone it. Yeah. I hate when they do that. All right, so Alex Jones, your thoughts. Should he have to pay? What happened to free speech is another choice. He should pay something, just not 965 million. But the majority of you guys are picking D. He'll find a way to avoid paying. You don't have to do a lot of finding to avoid paying that much money. That's a lot of money. That's gonna be. I heard some people tell me, Marq Nash, I know some people who got in trouble, blah, blah, blah. They just filed for bankruptcy, and that was it. They got loopholes so people can't do that. Like, you're going to have to be out here living pretty poor to get away with it. And Alex Jones got a lot of money, man. Now, granted, he ain't got 964 billion. Damn. Put a case on that, boy. But he does have some good money. What hurt Alex Jones in this case too is, first of all, he just wouldn't let it go. He wouldn't let it go. Wouldn't let it go. Sometimes you have to say, you know what, my bad, I'm wrong. I can recant my statement, take it down. But once you let it go, but so far, now you can't take it down. Now we don't want we don't want that. We want your head on a stick. They're coming for it in blood. And that's what happened, man. This guy right here did this to himself. If you guys aren't familiar with the story, Alex Jones was out here saying the whole Sandy Hook, guess you would call it a murder, right? Mass shooting. He said it was fake. He said it was all fake. He said these were crisis actors. Crisis actors. And yeah, now his ass is in crisis. That's just how it goes. He is now facing his day of reckoning. But this style of politics that he's popularized, as you know, this thing is not going away. A jury in Connecticut decided that the right-wing conspiracy theorist should pay 8 families of the Sandy Hook shooting and a first responder a staggering 965 million. So this isn't even everybody who was a victim of that. It's not even all the families. It's only certain families. I want to know how y'all feel about that. Y'all think they're gonna bust the bag down with a mother vote? You think they're gonna bust that bag down? Probably not. Shout out to God Body. The link out there if you want to join the conversation. He said God Body News. He said the one way he can get away if none of his assets were in his name, but he still got to be cash poor. Even if like the show is in his name, the show makes money, right? He's gonna have to be out living cash poor. I was watching ABC News and CNN. They was talking about this all day. The way they made it seem like this ain't gonna be just that easy for him to file bankruptcy and get away with it, because he already filed bankruptcy when he lost the other case. All the assets got to be in who name? He got to put in mama name. Godbody News, he got to put in mama name. He said if none of his assets were in his name to make it seem like he was broke, but he clearly has a show called InfoWars, making big money from people ain't got it from people who ain't got it all in the brain. Shoot, I ain't got it all in the brain. I got a little bit up here rattling around. Shout out to Queen P, cooking with Sir Senior. Welcome home. He said, you got to learn sometimes you can't run your mouth and think nothing happened. Exactly, Sir Senior. What up? What's popping, homie? I think that's the biggest issue too. This is hey, look, Tasha K thought she had it bad. Oh man, this ain't Tasha K got off light compared to this. 906. Alex Jones, your wife is looking at you like this. You and your big ass mouth. I told you leave them folks alone. Because you know people told to leave them folks alone a long time ago, right? You know somebody told them, hey man, leave them folks alone, man. They're crisis actors. It's all fake. I know. I have the documents. I'm gonna tell you how weak Alex Jones was in this case. A lot of people don't know this. He was found liable by the judge because he just never produced any documents. He never produced a document to stand on his case. If he was, because there's some people out there that still believes Alex Jones is right. It was fake. Man, if it was fake, you think he would have went through all of this? 965 million? Nigga, please. My first guest, Pittsburgh T. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home.
What's up, Marq? What's up, Marq? I think it should be consequences when you run around slandering and saying stuff that's very provable that you're lying about it. But black people don't use that realm, unfortunately. Because if you remember back when Trump was running around, he had those rallies saying that Obama wasn't from this country, and that he had all this evidence that his birth certificate, all that nonsense that he had going on. He actually had booked venues and events where they had all these events, and they had signage, and he got on TV saying that he had investigators that went to Hawaii, and they had the birth certificate, and it was all fake. He had that stuff going on. Did that last? That lasted about a year, maybe longer than that. Wasn't it, Marq? Something like that, right?
Say that last part again. I was reading in the chat. Say that last part.
That whole thing that he had going on with that birth certificate, didn't that last over a year or two?
Oh, it lasted way longer. It lasted the whole time Obama was president.
No, but this was before he was president. Wasn't this before?
I heard him say.
I got my timeline wrong?
I heard him say it when Obama's name was being tossed around to become president.
Exactly. Yeah.
I heard it for 8 years while he was president, and then I heard it after that. He just never let it go. Even after Obama showed his birth certificate, they just still won't let it go. There's some people that still believe that to this day, though.
Right. Well, my bigger point is that those type of people who do those kind of accusations, see, we have to start exercising those kind of people and airing them out and putting their ass in court. Like Cardi B put that Tasha K chick where she was running around saying stuff. Certain stuff you shouldn't be able. There should be consequences and repercussions behind that. And some people get away with that stuff, and then they feel like they duking the system. It's just that nobody exercised them out into the courthouse. Like, there was a guy, I don't know if you know about this story. Nikola was like a semi-truck company, which they still are. They were supposed to be Nikola, Nikola. They're supposed to be electric truck company for semis. So they were supposed to have this electric engine to push the semi. Well, they had this big unveiling of it. At the time, they didn't have the battery where the shit actually worked, but they still wanted to go forth with the goddamn event. So they had the event, and at the event, they showed off the vehicle. They had a nice, pretty vehicle. It looked like it worked. Everybody was cool. Well, they did an investigation. One of these people did an investigation, which that particular firm that does it, they do a lot of shorting of stocks. But they figured out that where they had the truck at, it was at an angle where they actually pushed the shit down the hill. Once they got that bitch going, it just rolled down the hill. It's electric anyway. Yeah, look it up. Trevor Milton.
Nigga out there selling a $1 million Matchbox car?
More than $1 million, because it's a publicly traded company. It's still a publicly traded company. The CEO was Trevor Milton. And he never went to jail. He knew this was going on. He orchestrated this whole situation. He had all these shares in the company. He sold all the fucking shares. The SEC investigated it. They knew the shit was bullshit. He ain't never spent now one day in jail. And they merged with GM. They had a partnership with GM, where GM partnered with them. When this situation came out, GM had already partnered with them. So that had a lot to do with it too. So GM partnered with them, and GM is now putting their engine in that particular vehicle. But that CEO, he had to step down from having the authority of being CEO. But he still kept all his shares. He still was able to sell and become a billionaire off of that. So I just think when people do think like the Alex Jones thing, I'm bringing up these situations and say the Alex Jones situation, that should be all these people's situation that do all this crooked ass shit, because that shit he did caused a lot of people financial harm. Because people were legit buying the stock and it was bullshit. And he knew it was bullshit, and he was peddling that shit and pushing it. And the SEC looked into it and they knew it was bullshit and they ain't do nothing about it. So that shit just need to be a blanket statement everywhere.
Those rich folks with that right there, though, you can just they let them pay a fine, right? Because Kim Kardashian just did an episode about that. She had to pay a fine.
Depends on what it is. Depends on what proof they have. The SEC funny, you know. There's no standard. There's no standard. They don't have a standard. It's not like, you know, it's a 3 strikes you out type rule. Depending on what you did, what kind of proof. Depending on a lot of different situations. Right. And it's one body that nobody. There's no overseer of the SEC. You know what I mean? So if the SEC come up with something, say it again.
They got a chairman, right?
But there's not a.
They don't answer to Congress.
But what I'm saying is, once they have a rule, there's nobody that's going to come back and you know what I mean? Like, once they come up with a ruling, no matter how we could say over police or under police they do for a certain situation, there's nobody to come back and reopen it up again and look into it again. You know what I mean? Even if they move
Supreme Court when it comes to stocks, is what you're saying.
Security. Right. Well, okay. Securities and exchange. So those they're the overseers of that, but there's nobody who you might replace the individual people, but there's nobody to go back into those particular situations and open them back up, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
They might replace the people that's running the shit, but they're not going to go back into those situations once they look into them,
right?
And change the ruling, is what I'm saying.
For sure. But with this kid, Alex Jones right here, Alex Jones has made a fortune spewing conspiracy theories and things that I remember I was watching this. I did an episode on this a while back when he had his, I think this was last year when he did his deposition. He went in there and said, basically, yeah, I say some things sometimes that aren't true. At the time, I thought it was true, but now I kind of believe it's true. But yeah, you know, on some Tasha K shit. And then once they get out of court, they'll get on TV and keep pushing the shit. No different from Tasha K.
Well, it's different. The only difference is, I'll tell you this. To me, the difference is this. Like, if you look at rap music, right? Like, rap music, you're allowed to have rap music where you can talk about killing other people, you can talk about shooting other people, you can talk about women in a certain kind of light. But if you talk about gay people, if you talk about certain groups, automatically they won't air that shit. They won't air it.
Yeah, you can't talk about the small hats.
Small hats.
No, won't air it. So depending on what you can slander certain shit. It depends on what you're slandering. Like all that shit they did with Obama, they would have never did that shit if it was another presidential candidate. Yeah. They would never get on TV with that shit.
Even with this, let me tell you what's crazy to me, man. People say stuff that is anti-Semitic, and you pretty much done. You can get canceled for that. But you can say nigga on TV like nobody cares. You can say that. Ain't that something? Why is that? Because we're not protected, right?
Well, we don't exercise the courtroom like we should, so there's no repercussions behind it. There's no repercussions behind it. It's like a kid when you send your kid to their house, that's your auntie house where all the other kids at, and they know that you the parent that ain't halfway paying attention. Those are the kids that get misused, abused, molested, raped. Those are the kids that they know they can get away with it.
Truly unfortunate to say the least. He said the difference, shout out to Godbody News. He said the only difference if people like Alex Jones got radical dumbasses that will go out. Yes, but it's bigger than that though, Godbody News. You don't have to go out and act on the violence, right? Like nobody was out there trying to, not to keep bringing up the Tasha K and Cardi B thing, but they're related. You get what I'm saying? They're related. Two people on the internet saying things that are proven in court. They get their day in court. They get their ass on the stand, and they admit that, hey, yeah, it's not true. I'm like, why did you let it go this far? Oh, you didn't think it was gonna go this far. You didn't think the people were gonna push the issue. You didn't think Cardi B was gonna show it. You didn't think these 8 families was gonna get up there and take the stand. You don't think the paramedic that you said was lying would take the stand. You don't think the FBI agent that you said was fake was going to take the stand. Certain things are going to be too easy to prove. You cannot get on these airwaves and just say what you want to. That's why I run that intro like, hey, please don't sue me for somebody else's words. These are their words. These are their thoughts. But I know if it came down to it, somebody will tell me, hey, look, we're going to sue Marq Nash, LLC, and Breaking Beats because your channel was the channel that spewed this such and such. I'd be like, I'll take the video down.
But that was the problem with Tasha K. She refused to take the video down when they reached out to her. That was the issue.
His statement. These people look, because it has to be malicious. You can't just say it one time and then they sue you. No, they give you a chance to, hey, take that video down, recant that statement. Like Jake Paul, he got $100 million case coming.
Yeah,
because you have to prove you're damaging their business, their reputation. You don't even have to prove X amount of money in damages. These people wasn't damaged by $965 million worth, but it's punitive. It's there to punish you, to send a message. What you did was so egregious that we have to send a message to you that it can't be done again. You feel me, Pittsburgh T?
Well, remember too, like the other part of that is those damages and those awards. What I'm saying is, like, for the most part, we don't exercise that, even when we have the power to wield that. Like, a regular person is probably not going to sue somebody for saying slanderous shit about them. That's probably not going to happen because we don't have the means to we don't have the means or the time to go running back to court to get a lawyer, to get a retainer, and doing all that shit, right? But people who have means, they're going to come at you with that. You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to say that because a lot of these entertainers, that's their reputation, and reputation is how they make money. So they're not going to allow you to do that shit. They shouldn't allow you to do it. You shouldn't do it. Shouldn't do it. But it depends. Like I'm saying, I just have a problem with it when it's not blanketly being done to everyone. There's people who have really caused people real harm and nothing happens to them.
Such as who?
Well, like I said, the Trevor Milton guy from Nicola. Oh, that's somebody who caused somebody real harm because that stock was publicly being traded, and it was one of those pump and dumps. People was buying it.
Violation. That wouldn't be held. That wouldn't be liable though, right?
Both. It should. Wouldn't it be malicious by him knowingly having that presentation and knowingly knowing that they don't? He presented the information as though they had it. Yeah.
That's called fraud, though. That's called fraud. That's securities fraud. That's not the same as being held. That's not the same thing as defamation. You get what I'm saying?
What I was saying was, like, the SEC is the body that rules over that, right? That dude ain't in jail.
Nope.
He ain't never been in jail. So that's what I'm saying. Like there's rules that everybody should follow, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're not. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. Is that we not. And some of it's our fault, some of it ain't our fault. Some of it's systematic, some of it ain't. It is what it is. But some of this stuff is bigger than what we think it is. Alex, remember that same thing with Alex Jones? YouTube jumped up, took him off the internet, took him off, banned him, banned Farrakhan, banned all these people that wasn't even on the damn internet.
Right.
At a group time. You remember that? So sometimes when they do this blanket stuff, they include people just to appease another group. That's what they do. Small hats, like you like to say, they include people just because.
Shout out to my sister Blue. What up, Blue? How you feel? What's the deal, sis? I'll say this, man, and we can go to the next topic on me. Like, I got four of them. I'm gonna roll through them too. Probably spend about 30 minutes on each topic. I'm trying to spend about 20-30 minutes on each topic. I'm gonna roll through them. In this situation right here, though, give me your final thought on this. Like, do you feel he should have to pay something because he was wrong? He should pay because he's wrong. Do you feel like he had free speech? Do you feel like, hey, he should pay something, but $965 million is too much? Or do you feel like, man, he gonna find a way not to pay anything?
Well, as far as him paying, that's I don't know the laws of that type of situation. He'll have to figure that out. But you can't. I mean, we all know you can't go into a crowded place and yell fire and walk out with no consequences either. So free speech don't really apply in certain situations. Yeah, you could say it, but there's consequences when you say certain things. And some of this stuff we have to have. There has to be some kind of consequences because you're creating real harm for real people, be it emotional, be it financial, be it physical. Some of these situations where people are just saying shit freely that they know is a lie. He knew that shit he was saying was not true, and he said it anyway. And he knew people were listening. He knew he had a huge following behind that shit. That's where it has to be a problem, and it has to be a line drawn in the sand. I'm gonna go ahead and fall back in the chat, Mark, man. I appreciate you, bro.
No problem. Thanks for pulling up. And I'm a throw. Shout out to Pittsburgh team. What up? Thanks for supporting the show in a major way too, dog. All right, let's get into this next topic, man. Now, controversial. What would we call Charleston White? What would he be? Public figure? Is he a comedian? Is he a YouTuber, blogger, Instagram personality? What would you guys consider Charleston White? Well, whatever you consider him, he is trouble for the trouble man right now. As you know, he got into it with T.I.'s son King, and if you don't know, it started with he made a comment about T.I.'s son, I believe, going to jail, right? T.I.'s son jumped in his DMs, threatened him. He replied, and T.I. has threatened him. Let's hear some of this. Let me see. Where do we start at? Where do we want to start? Which video we got queued up first? And I don't watch so many videos on this in preparation for the show. I kind of got them mixed up a little bit. Let me see. Where we at? We'll try this one right here. What is this?
This is not. I know y'all familiar with.
Here we go.
He bad at.
Now he was talking about lock these people up.
He was getting into.
Now he was getting into it with Boosie, but Boosie was like, "Nah, I ain't got nothing to say to him." Like he was on Glaze, I ain't got nothing to say about that man.
On his.
Now, okay, we're gonna play this one. We're gonna play it from the IG. I'll break this down in clips because it's kind of long. Pause.
Preach.
I mean, I don't know. Listen, we starting off with you right now.
So this
now, I'm starting off with the killers, the gangbangers, and the rappers. I think the mothers would much rather me stay and the killers and the rappers go.
All right, let me share my screen so y'all know what I mean when I say my thing. So shout out to Karma Serene. What up, family? She said Kris Kardashian said, even if you can't pay in full, the court can order a payment, garnish, and you can pay over time. That's how it goes. You'll just pay me for the rest of your life. That's how it goes. I remember what's the guy Nick Gordon? Y'all remember Nick Gordon? Anybody remember that name, Nick Gordon? Well, Nick Gordon was the young man who was dating Bobby Christina when she passed away. And what occurred in that situation was the family sued him for like wrongful death or something like that. And they won. But he didn't have the amount of money that they sued for, but it was set up in a way that even like he couldn't make no money off it. Like he couldn't, if he was to do something about a tell-all book, My Life with Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina, they get all that money. He do a movie, they get the money. If he sell a nickel bag in the park, they want in. They coming for the bread, homie. Anything he touch need to go over there to the family. He's dead now, though, too. I think he ended up overdosing too. So it is what it is. But that's what that's the point of that punitive damages. It's punitive. It's meant to cause you punishment, whether you can pay it or not. It's supposed to teach you a lesson. All right, but we'll talk about it. Somebody said, yeah, he was going at Tip's son. But he made a comment about what was going on with Tip's son as far as getting arrested, wilding on the internet, like many of us do who have a platform, right? Or many of us who saw his son out here kind of, doing reckless stuff. It's a video of him grabbing the book bag, like he's about to grab the blicky. He reaching in the bag like, yo. It's another video of him doing something similar to that. He had a Waffle House, causing some trouble, and as he go outside, he outside talking about, I'll come back here and shoot this shit up. I'm gonna do something. Basically, he's threatening the man, and not so many words. Well, actually, in so many words, he's threatening him, right? Charleston White is saying, I never threatened T.I. I never threatened him, never threatened his son. They threatened me first. Comedy did ensue after that, though. Let's hear some of this.
So how you fill out an application for the NYPD, the FBI?
Now, this is funny. Marco trying to talking to Charleston White, and he's trying to be facetious at times in here. Sometimes he might be a little condescending, crack a little joke. But Charleston White catching all of them shits off the rebound and dunking in a major way. Let's hear some of it. Boom, where we at?
I'm working for free. I'm a real life superhero.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a real life superhero.
Okay. So look, we gonna go. You know AT&T. Look, we gonna go to AT&T. We gonna get your iPhone. We gonna do that, right? We gonna start off with that.
I can buy 50 iPhones.
Watch this.
We didn't say you was broke. We didn't say you was broke.
But now, man, listen. I'm representing the poor nigga. I'm representing the poor nigga. All them iPhone niggas. Nigga, please. If they go broke, they can't stay nowhere for free. iPhone niggas ain't hell of a niggas in the community. Android niggas is the niggas that's kicking niggas ass in the neighborhood. Android niggas is the niggas that's fucking all the hoes in the warehouse with the benefits on the job.
He said all the hoes in the warehouse. Let's fast forward through some of this because he's gonna get it. He's gonna keep going with the iPhone. He was like, if you got an iPhone, your girl can track you, do all that, you're a simp.
You got it. Like if you want, you can head over to Facebook too. You can get off Instagram and head over to Facebook.
Listen, I'm one of them niggas got to be killed.
No.
Niggas like me just don't go away.
No, listen. I'm just saying, just go over to Facebook.
Niggas like me just don't go away. We got to listen. Niggas like me got to be killed, or we grow up in the South.
Citizens, like over on Facebook.
Now this is dangerous rhetoric right here. He said, "Niggas like me gotta be killed." Listen to where he goes with it from here.
Listen, nigga, I'm so bad. I got T.I. online talking. I'm a bad. I done come about the ghetto. Got T.I. I got celebrities responding to me, and I'm not even a celebrity. Nobody's been able to do this. No, so why would I quit now? Niggas got to fucking stop. Niggas got the King Von me. No, nigga got the King Von me, man. Nigga, I'm having too much.
That nigga said niggas got a King Von me. Now, some of the stuff he's saying here is gonna be a little graphic, but I think it's important to play this to have the conversation, right? We gotta have this conversation because where it goes. Because who's wrong in this situation? Because he's gonna break it down again. He's gonna break it down further. Actually, damn, I shouldn't have started with that one. I picked that one back up where we left off. That ain't the video. The video, that ain't the one I want. Let me see. Boom. It's a live show. Y'all know it's a live show. All first verse, no rehearsal. Let's see, is this it?
Y'all are buried that yellow mother. Right in his goddamn throat. Look, I wish an 18, 19-year-old would jump on me.
Family, I got motherfuckers willing to risk their lives and freedom to die by me and mine.
Now that's what we need to play this first. Let's go backwards. Yeah, let's play this. Yeah, let me save that one because we're gonna play this in order. Because this is escalating bad, and this can go really bad, right? But boom, let's hear this.
Say my mama raised a bitch. Nigga, your mama and dad raised a yellow freak. Yeah. That nigga T.I. son say, nigga, I'll whoop your old ass. Now T.I., you raising these kind of little yellow motherfuckers. You got a yellow motherfucker. Look how your son look. Talking about he'll jump on a 50-something-year-old nigga. Yo boy, hey, you show T.I. them the kind of boys you got. Say T.I., listen, if your boy jump on me, y'all are bury that yellow motherfucker. I shoot him right in his goddamn throat. Look, I wish an 18, 19-year-old nigga would jump on me. Boy, I Trayvon Martin, that little motherfucker. I swear to God, my right hand to God. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. If T.I. son jump on me, I'm on George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin, his little motherfucking ass. I'm gonna let him get on top of me. Pow! Pow! Yeah, I'm on Trayvon Martin, his motherfucking ass. Say my mama raised.
Now see, that's going a little too far. But to be fair, he's responding to somebody saying they're gonna do something to him. Now, I don't like the imagery of what he's saying. I think it took a little too far, brought innocent people in it who ain't got nothing to do with this. But because Trayvon Martin, as we all know, was not the aggressor in there. And that man got away with murder. That's not the same as, okay, Trayvon Martin was on the internet making threats at George Zimmerman. I don't condone the metaphor that he used there. Don't condone the metaphor. Thought it was in poor taste, but I get it. Sometimes when you're upset, you say things to make other people upset. You don't say the nice thing when you're upset. I got my guy Deuce Times in the building. What up, fam? Talk to me, Deuce.
Oh man, I feel like I missed Alex Jones part.
Your audio, Deuce, your audio is bad. I don't know if you
can you hear me?
No.
All right, bro. I'm gonna pull out. Let me get my headphones. Pull out and come back in.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, we'll try to get Deuce back on. Again, the link is pinned at the top if anybody want to add your piece to this. All I ask is you got good audio. Let me play. Now T.I. responds to that with this.
Family, I got motherfuckers willing to risk their lives and freedom to die by me and mine. You hear me? Why don't play with me, man?
What is up, TNY?
All right, so T.I., that's T.I. He's talking about I got people that are willing to die by me. Let's hear some more of this Charleston White.
Your son, look, talking about he'll jump on a 50-something-year-old. Yo, boy, hey, you so T.I., them kind of boys you got. Say, T.I., listen, if your boy jump on me, y'all will bury that yellow.
All right, now y'all heard that part. Now keep in mind the kid he's T.I.'s son, but he is an 18-year-old man. I believe he turned 18 this summer. Let's hear it.
We went on his own.
I put my foot so far up your she'll floss your teeth with my shoelaces. You don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with mine, bro. Don't play with mine. Just don't play with mine. I ain't finna say no name because I don't play police game. If I go to jail, it's gonna be for something. It's gonna be for something. I don't play no police game, man. I don't play no police game. I don't play no internet game. I don't do none of that, bro.
You're on the internet right now saying this, T.I. So you are on the internet. Deuce, he on the internet on a live feed talking about I don't play these internet games. You're on the internet right now.
I'm good. My volume good. We good.
My brother, you perfect, bro. You sound like you standing right beside me.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. You know, they play them internet games, bro. I think when he says that, I think he's talking about threats and all that shit. I don't think he mean like going back and forth with nobody. But you know what I mean? That's just me speaking from my point of view. Man, you already passed on the Alex Jones little situation?
30. Well, y'all see 4 topics up here. I'm trying to do 30 minutes a topic.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, man, this shit seems staged to me. You know what I mean? This guy T.I. trying to find his way to get back in that limelight, but this seems staged to me.
What is staged?
The internet videos, the empty threats, the back and forth. It just seems staged to me.
Okay, let's play some more of this T.I. audio. Let's hear how more stage it gets.
Bruh, just know as you move around, man, your life is real, bruh. This ain't no motherfucking joke. This ain't no motherfucking game. I don't make threats. I said, bitch. Hey, listen, bruh. Just don't play with me. Don't play with mine. Say what you want about me. Leave my motherfucking children out your motherfucking face, boy.
Say what you want to say about me. Leave my children out your face.
That's it. And I wouldn't even know about it, man. Bro. The difference between me and other people, man, until you have people on your payroll whose households that you provide livelihood for. Nigga, I got a business right here. Nigga, we got 2 dozen people on the payroll. I got a bid in that dope. We got 18 people on the payroll. Nigga, I got 2 clothing lines. We got 30, 40 some people on payroll. I got 143 unit complex with affordable housing.
That sound like a trap. That nigga bought the trap. And ain't nobody wearing that A-Cool no more, T.I. Get off the gas. I'm sorry, my brother. They still wearing that A-Cool out there, that A-Cool clothing out there on the West Coast, dudes. Y'all getting jiggy with that A-Cool?
Yeah, you can find that up in DD's, bro. You already know the Grand Hustle shit, all that. You can find that at DD's. You know what I mean?
Right beside the G units. You see?
Yeah, right behind the G units, the Machiavelli wear. You know what I mean? You can go get your 2005 on real quick. Yeah, man. Hey, that shit sound like fucking. I'll be there Thursday night at the what's that? The Omni. It sound like Dusty Rhodes getting ready to fucking call out the Ric Flair. Yeah, I'm gonna be there at the Omni, baby. Thursday night. Don't talk about my family, baby. It sounds just like that, homie.
All right,
to me.
Let's play. Now, Charleston White's reply is hilarious, dog. I'm sorry. The guy's funny to me. I know I shouldn't be laughing about it because it's serious stuff, but ain't nobody died yet, so I'm gonna just treat it like it's comedy, like you said, for entertainment purposes.
Down the street, nigga, I'm providing jobs and opportunity to people. All you is providing is
Ho ass nigga.
and get back, crawl back in your little desk at home
Let's fast forward.
and cast your misery over here, bro. What's going on? Ain't got that. You ain't got to come and cast your misery over here, bro. Nigga busy. Just fucking busy.
Okay. Let me see. Now he continues. He does a long ass spiel about this for somebody who don't do the internet. Let's go.
Just pretend like we on the same motherfucking level, nigga. What? Busy. Positive, man. Man, listen, bro. You got something to say to me, nigga? Talk to me. Don't talk to no child. You put yourself on the child's level, nigga. Like my nigga. I don't have no gang. I ain't no gang. I got family. I got motherfuckers who willing to risk their lives and freedom to die by me and mine. You hear me? But don't fucking play with me, man.
All right, so that's where he at with it, right? Now, Deuce, what's your take on that?
I still feel the same, bro. T.I. type of nigga who can get at you, you know what I'm saying, not on the internet. You know, if it's that serious, talking about your kids and all that, you don't make no scene about that. And T.I. knows that. He rode the 60s. He know how the 60s move.
Okay.
Goddamn fun, nigga. Hell, you think I'm gonna stop now? Man, nigga got the Nipsey hustle me, baby. Hell no, fuck no. I'm gonna DMX myself. Yeah, I'm gonna DMX myself. Yeah. God damn it, but hey, I'm not stopping. And I can't be stopped. Yeah, only way I stop if the casket drop.
Listen, look, that's what
my analytical data says.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You like, listen.
They told now this is funny. Marco said, "Hey man, you too old to be going back and forth with an 18-year-old kid."
Like,
my analytical data says 18 to 65 plus. So what that is from 18 to 65 plus. What the fuck they doing in my analytics? I'm not sending no invites.
Now listen,
my medical record.
So he gonna say his medical record say basically I'm homicidal and suicidal.
Say I'm homicidal and suicidal by ideation and preparation. That's what my medical records say. I want to die a martyr.
What Instagram?
He said he want to die a martyr.
What do you want?
See, that's wrestling, bro. That's Sabu. Homicidal, genocidal, maniac. That's Sabu, bro. This is all wrestling.
Okay. Let's hear some more of it. Go ahead, T. You want to respond to that part before I play the next clip?
Yeah, I just think that, to me, the way I look at it is like T.I., for him to stoop down to that level and for him to let his woman put a battery in his back to respond to that, I think he should have been bigger than this. You know what I mean? Because Charleston White, like, if you're T.I., who was Charleston White to you for you to even respond? But he put himself in a no-win situation, because if he get on the internet, that's like a boxer getting in the UFC ring. He can't win. He can't out-cuss out. He's not going to cuss out Charleston White or be more ridiculous than Charleston White.
Put it in a rap.
Charleston White. Say it again.
He did a song, huh? That's what he good at.
Yeah, he can't. He's not going to argue him out. If he put his hands on him, he going to jail. If he kill him, he going to jail. Like, he put himself in a no-win situation by even starting this publicly. If he wanted to reach out to him, he should have did it privately or not reach out to him at all and deal with his son. He put himself in a no-win situation. I don't see how he wins out of this particular situation where he placed himself in.
All right, let's play this next clip.
I want T.I. son in jail. Suicidal.
What do you want?
Hold on, watch
preparation. That's what my medical records say.
What
I want to die a martyr.
What Instagram model do you want?
I want T.I. son in jail.
Oh God.
That's fucking pussy. You nigga, I come 30 days straight. I'm walking around say, you know I'm the nigga put T.I. son in jail. T.I. son in jail. And Boosie Boy too. No. Fuck some pussy. I want to put rappers in jail. There's nothing more pleasurable than walking around with a heart on, knowing you the nigga got rapping niggas scared to mention your name.
He said they scared to mention his name. He said, I want T.I. son in jail. That's what I want. Deuce, what you think of that?
Yeah, he playing his character though, bro. You know what I mean? That nigga run around with like Tech Nines and banana clips and shit. You know what I mean? He keep his shit right, but as soon somebody gonna catch his ass, bro. He keep whooping that shit. Somebody gonna catch his ass, and I hope they do, cause he talk a lot of shit.
Now, some of the shit he's saying is gonna make some sense as this go on. Listen to this. T, what you think of that part right there? He said, nah. He said, what Instagram model we need to get you hooked up with? You want to fuck? He said, man, I want T.I. son in jail. That's what I want. I want him in jail.
Well, he's made his like some people like they join up with that Peter shit and they got this motive where they want to protect people, animals, and all that. His mission is he said it. He's gonna say it as you say it clear that he has a problem with rappers.
Yeah, but he's made his mission. Threaten him though first. Right?
Say it again.
T.I. son did threaten him first. He shows the screenshot online. He shows the DMs.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even put it to that. To me, Mark, it wouldn't even matter, right? Because if he threatened him or not, it's like, okay, did you see the thing with Deion Sanders with the other coach?
Yeah,
that he had going on.
The coach, they shook hands. Deion reached in for the hug, and he said, "Nah, reach for the handshake. That's enough. You don't get a hug." Yeah.
Yep.
And he cut him off.
With that situation, when Deion was walking on the field, if you watch the audio to him walking on the field, the other team players was already on the field. They were cursing out Deion. They were calling him "fuck nigga," this, that, and the third. They were saying,
ain't nothing wrong with that though.
Hold on.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hold on, but what they got to do with this 18-year-old man threatening physical violence to this man, and this man said, "I want him in jail."
No, but what I was saying is that the authority figure on those fields was the assistant coaches, and the coaches didn't correct those young men, right? They didn't correct that situation. Forget the other part.
Deion was wrong in that situation.
Look, it ain't like
Deion wasn't wrong in that situation. No, he wasn't.
Hold up, bro. Look, Pittsburgh T, you kind of changing the subject a little bit.
No, I'm saying that.
Connect the dots for me, baby. Connect the dots.
What I was saying is that initially to me, and what I was trying to say initially to me, T.I. needed to correct his son. That's it. That's an internal matter between him and his son. If he didn't feel like he needed to correct his son, then don't correct your son. But all this internet stuff back and forth with Charleston White, I think this is a losing battle for him. That's what I'm saying.
Information for everything, but I'm playing this clip by clip because I thought you was gonna respond to that part of the clip. Let me play.
I'm sorry.
No,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, look.
He was talking about I want his son in jail, and then you brought up the Deion and the other coach, and I'm like, no, that man threatened him. He said he want him in jail.
We just want you to walk away from the rap community. Can you go beef with the soccer players or something?
No,
if they change their lyrics, if I get every rapper.
Let's hear this part. Let's hear this right here. This is funny.
They're rapping right now to write a Dear Mama song. I quit.
No, listen,
as long as they done.
Why you
they got to change. No, they got to write a Dear Mama song.
Why you not fucking with the Isley brothers? Fuck with them.
Ain't nobody ever done a drive-by and kill now. Nigga, listen to the Isley brothers.
Woo! Checkmate.
And he's absolutely wrong about that. Because all the OGs back in LA, you do listen to nothing but oldies on the drive-by. So he absolutely wrong.
Lyrics different though. We gotta admit the lyrics ain't even remotely close to being the same thing.
I think, but you get the sentiment, right?
Yeah.
Of what's going on since the 90s, 2000s, 2010, 2020, like the last 40 years. Since 82 and on, like, right? These dudes been listening to some street shit.
Yeah, them lyrics ain't good.
Deuce, you know what it is. Let's play the next clip.
Ain't now nigga came home and kicked this bitch in our ass listening to Isley brother. Pimp C bitch got her ass whooped from listening to Pimp C.
Oh no, leave Pimp C out of it. Let the dead rest, man.
Once again, that's false. Ike Turner used to beat Tina's ass to Rolling on the River. So he's wrong.
That's fucked up, getting your ass beat to your own soundtrack. Like, hey, I'm thinking on this shit.
Man.
That's fucked up. Now that's fucked up. Be out there hating to perform your own song. I got my ass whooped for this shit.
David Ruffin sing the best song you ever hear and go home, beat his bitch ass, be his woman's behind, go ahead, abuse his woman. Tammy Terrell, known for getting smacked up. You know what I mean? He's lying, bro. He try to demonize this culture.
Okay, good.
Which is
good point. R&B niggas was beating up their ladies too. Good point.
So no, I'm attacking rappers. They done had free reign to destroy the community. Why y'all ain't got no problem with these niggas? When them niggas was talking about smoking Tuka, not one of you niggas had a goddamn thing to say. So fuck them niggas. I'm gonna eat their ass alive. And I got them crying and hollering. I got their kids crying and hollering. You goddamn right. I'm gonna eat them niggas ass a new asshole.
Okay,
and
that was nasty. He gonna eat their ass a new asshole. What do you think about what he said right there, T? And we'll go to Deuce after that.
Well, I mean, he's shock jocking. Yeah, I mean, he's realizing. I've seen him do other interviews where he realized that when he talk like rational and calm, he don't get no attention. And he started this stuff up and he get going, and everybody kind of got their own take of Charleston, but they know he gonna say some outrageous stuff. He gonna say some stuff that in there you gonna agree with some stuff, and some shit you gonna be like, damn, why the fuck he said that? Those are some of those. When he says that, those are some of those things where you're like, damn, like some cringe-worthy stuff that he say. But if you look at his overall message of what he's saying, it's completely different. I mean, you can't mix the two.
Man, Deuce, you said probably the best point I ever heard somebody say about Charleston White. Because everybody else like, man, fuck that. He telling niggas to snitch. That's whack. Blah blah blah. I'm like, my grandmama wouldn't thought that was whack. She'll tell me to mind my own business, of course, because don't be no tattletale. But yeah. My grandma, if she witnessed the murder, yeah, she gonna tell the police what she saw. I would have thought, right? But Deuce, you said the best shit ever. Like what he's talking about goes for other genres of music as well. He's demonizing rap. You're right. I never heard nobody say that. Like, yeah, man, them OGs was listening to Barry White doing the drive-by, or they was playing that damn playing Al Green, sniffing up and selling all the cocaine. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts, Mark.
Doing all kind of fucked up shit.
We got the OGs out here listening to the Shy Lights and shit. You know what I mean? The Blue Notes doing drive-bys and God knows whatever else. So it's just him trying to demonize the culture. And I think that's the wrong way to go about it. Yes, of course, there's bad things that we need to demonize, but we got to figure out why these bad things are going on instead of trying to blame rap. Because we don't blame Arnold Schwarzenegger whenever a school shooting happens, when somebody takes a AR-15 and go to the school shooting. We don't blame Arnold Schwarzenegger. We don't blame George Bush. We got all these bombings and everything else. We don't blame them. But if a nigga say something, all of a sudden the nigga got all his power. Forget all that, bro.
But rap is embodied by other people, though. I think that's the problem. Like rappers and rap embody young minds, and it's a certain kind of young mind. Like you talk about a movie, that's different. That's diverse. That's spread about. That's very broad.
Movies have more influence than rap do. Movies have more influence than rap do.
Yeah,
but the rappers are very specific of who they're targeting. Is what I'm saying. That's what.
So do the movies. They got certain movies show you how to create a bomb, how to kidnap somebody, how to get away with murder. They got movies to do all that stuff.
You ain't gonna you gonna get it better in the movie than you heard it in a song, bro.
Right.
You talk to people when you see him killing all white guys, you see him killing black guys. You see, yeah, man. You can see who people are killing, and in the music. You don't know. They'll just tell you, hey, man, I'm selling crack, fucking hoes, getting money. You don't know who he fucking.
We know what kind of music, who listens to rap. We know who listens to country. We know who listens to different genres of music.
What you mean? White folks don't listen to rap? Have you ever seen
that? No, I'm not saying that.
I told you about this guy, man. I told you about this guy.
What guy? What are you talking about? What guy?
You, bro. You.
Use your big words, man. Use your big words. What are you talking about, man?
Y'all gotta relax, man. Let's bring it back home. What y'all on? Yeah. No personal attacks. Hey, look, we're gonna disagree, but we just gotta agree to disagree on that and without personal attacks. But
you started that, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, T, you continue. I was like, I disagree with you on that. I think movies have way more influence over people than music. Far as a young mind, a young impressionable mind.
Well, I mean, but I wasn't saying that one had more than other. I was just saying that to me, this is me and this is my personal opinion. I don't speak for Charles, I don't speak to nobody. I'm speaking for myself.
Yes,
me personally, when you make up your mind that you have a problem with something, and he's clearly made up in his mind that he has a problem for it, and this is going to be his manner that he's going to be, that's what he's chosen to dedicate his time towards. Agree or disagree, whatever he got going on, that's what it is. And there's a lot of other things that are wrong with the world. There's a lot of other things wrong with the music, but that's what he's decided to do. And as he's going forward, you see he's gotten more attention, and he's got more people backing on the message, some of the messages that he's pushing.
Okay. I can. Hey, look, like you said, it is what it is. Listen,
I want to die immortal.
Listen. Okay, listen.
I'm gonna be bigger than Nipsey Hussle when they kill me.
Listen. But I'm saying, you can't fuck with people peace. Like, just let them live.
They fuck with people peace when they come down the neighborhood with them loud ass speakers. Taking the goddamn wall.
Definitely be disturbing my peace on a Sunday morning, bro. I'm trying to sleep in, been covering boxing. Well, shit, it might be Sunday afternoon, and I was like, man, y'all young whippersnappers, stop playing basketball. But I'm old. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. I want my peace. I want y'all to stop blasting the speakers at 7:30, 8:30 in the morning, or 2, 3, 4 in the morning. But shit, that used to be me at one point. You know what I'm saying?
For real though, bro. And act like his ass, he used to be a pimp. That nigga's be from 60s and all kind of shit. But he want to sit here and down talk and denigrate the black community. But he doing a big ass disservice to everybody. That's why his words get lost in the shuffle, because he's not recognizing the psychological operation that the United States government has been running on the black community since we've been free, so-called free. So he don't even recognize that about the programming, the lack of resources, and the whole gentrification of sitting here laying us down and making us seem like we animals. You know what I mean? Were we animals, or did you guys treat us like animals to make us act like animals? What came first? So he's doing a disservice to everybody, even to his message, by even omitting that.
But what they got to do with the rapper writing drill music? What they got to do with the rapper?
It's called psychological operation. They promote that shit. They put that shit up.
The rapper who's writing drill music, he decided to write that music. All that.
But he's being programmed though. He's being programmed. Psychological operation, bro. He's being programmed to act like that. He's being programmed. Oh, this is what's popular. Oh, you should make a song like this. Oh man, I love your mama song. That ain't gonna hit. That don't hit the radio.
Let me reply, please. I want to just jump in that one part, but it's successful guys out there, Deuce, that's been, and they're very successful, that don't do that music. You don't hear it from the Drakes, the Kendricks, the J. Coles, the Wale, the people that they call the top of those young dudes. They don't do that.
But they're also not put to the forefront. They're not also on Adam 22. Those guys are being, you know what I mean, requested, and people are looking for their music. But once Kendrick Lamar drop an album, they talk about it for one day, and you won't hear about it no more. J. Cole drops something, they talk about it for 1 week, you won't hear nothing else about it. But you know what I mean? But 6ix9ine put a freestyle out, or 6ix9ine put a video out. It's 25 videos about it. You know what I mean? One of these little Windex, little such and such, you know what I mean? Whatever little rapper you want to find, he get a damn diamond in his head, and he all of a sudden he front page news for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? That's programming, propaganda, bro. And you can't recognize it, you know what I mean?
But that's what
I don't know what to tell you.
It shouldn't be nothing wrong with nobody calling that out, though. Why we got such a problem with somebody calling that out, though? That's the issue that I have with it.
Wait, the why, though? The why?
Yeah, can I say something? May I interject?
Let me give you a little intro real quick. Shout out to my brother, Brandon, Washington. Thanks for pulling up. Welcome home, neighbor. How you feel? What's the deal, bro?
Salute. What up to Marq Nash?
brother.
Everybody on the panel, Deuce, Pittsburgh T, family. What's up to everybody? Mark, once again, you picked a hell of a topic. Good time to matter. And it's a good thing to kick around. And I look at this.
Hey, look, we're going to be talking about boxing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hey, look, the fights are Saturday, but we're going to be talking about them fights for at least a couple of weeks after that.
I agree.
I'm switching it up, throwing something else in the mix.
Hey, I gotta dip out, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna fuck with you, Mark, later on, bro. I'm gonna hit you.
Hey, we them boys, dude.
We're gonna do a members only live after this one. I'm gonna try to end this right at 2 hours so we can do a members only live for a good hour and really chop it up.
But what I would say about it is this needs to be called out. What Charleston White is doing, it's crude. It doesn't look right. It's even it can even be downright tacky at times. But is what he's doing effective? Can it cause them to change their behavior? If he's telling you rappers, y'all cannot get on here and threaten people or make the community afraid of you, like we're not going to call the police on you. I'm going to use the oppressor against you if you trying to intimidate me. And that's what, and these are the type of behaviors he's talking about. He's speaking, T.I., you talking about you being a father, but I watched the video of you lecturing your son and he rolling a blunt up in your face, calling you bruh. So look at the spectrum. He's exposing a certain side of our community, I guess the dark underbelly, and showing really the problems that plague us right now. It's the music we listen to, it's the shows that we watch, it's the celebrities that we worship, and it's the people in front of us. And basically, he's pulling the mask off a lot of their ass. I enjoy watching him seeing Charleston White break T.I. down over the internet because it shows the real authentic self. When you have to show what kind of man you are and the type of integrity you got, he just basically showed T.I. you a fucking fraud. And your parenting skills lack, homie. In front of the whole world. So I think that and T.I. should be careful about how he talks about Charleston White, because Charleston White just basically exposed all of the skeletons in your closet. And you got upset because, and he didn't lie. Everything he said about you alleged was true allegations against you. Everything he said. So do you want to keep going down this slope, or do you want to just gracefully bow out and say, hey man, I'm gonna work on my family, my son and myself, and we're gonna go the other way? But to pretend as though that old weird ass son of yours ain't out here doing shit that he shouldn't be doing, come on, man. Yeah, I said it, weirdo. He's a weird looking little boy. I mean, he is.
Yo!
Oh, man.
I'm talking about the man. He coming for you too, Brandon.
Hey man, I deserve it. But the difference is his child is a public figure. You can expect, if you present your child into the public as though he's not going to be critiqued, or he's not going to be talked about, because he's part of the public spectrum now. So when we see him riding around, smoking weed, talking like you can barely understand him, when we know he went to private school, we saw you grow up on TV and you went to private school. Why do you sound like that? Why do you talk like that? Why do you look like that? And then I see, go ahead, Pittsburgh.
Oh, I was just going to add to what you're saying is that, remember, T.I. has a trap museum that he opened up in Atlanta to further encourage some behavior that he doesn't participate in. So that might add on to what you're saying. So it's not like this is like his record of what he's been promoting.
What is the trap museum? What you mean by that? Further encourages behavior. What do you mean?
He has a
I agree, Pittsburgh
museum that is a trap museum that's for trapping. He has a trapping. Yeah, he has a museum. No, he has a. He opened a museum for trapping. I don't know if he still has it. He opened it a couple years ago.
The trap music museum.
Yes.
But you keep saying trapping like he's in there, got something for Big Meech and
No,
No, but he do
Marq
got
Nash,
a
you can't
stove where he simulates the inside of what a trap looks like. He got a stove like where you cook it up, where you do this. So yes, it does look like that. We seen the pictures, Mark. Stop it.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, you can't have a trap museum that's going to be positive for no kids.
Fair enough.
Or anybody.
And what the fuck is a trap? A trap is somewhere where you are and you get caught, right? That's what a trap is. And then you glorify this shit in your music. You got a museum to this shit. Not even a hustlers and players museum. Something fly. I mean, it's still the same, but goddamn, you got an ode to selling drugs to your community, something that ravaged our community and probably set us back at least 40 years. And anybody who had any family member that participated, either sold it or smoked it, they know what it did to the black community. So for him to sit his ass up here and dedicate a museum to that, yeah, like we're gonna critique that. So all of your shit gonna come out. So now that your son is out here and you want to jump out here and act like you're gonna protect him and you're gonna kill somebody because of what he said. What about them news articles that they wrote about your ass? You didn't threaten no reporter. You didn't threaten now reporter. I guarantee you all of that salacious shit that came out about him when it was all over the Shade Room and all over the New York Post and the New York Times. Did he say his family gonna crash out? He gonna send somebody behind him? Hell no, nah, because we low-hanging fruit. So it's easy for us to go at each other and try to hurt each other. Now, Charleston White says something wrong, defeat his ass with facts. What it is, your closet ain't clean, homie. You might want to shut your mouth and go work on yourself and your family while you trying to lecture black people, because you do not represent us. And Atlanta ain't Wakanda.
Shit, they rap. Who did the stir more teeth than a rapping loud mouth motherfucker? They sell dope in the neighborhood. They sit on the stairs. They see the woman coming up the stairs with the bags. They don't even get out the way. Who disturb more niggas than the niggas at the stores? You getting out to go get you some goddamn cigarettes, and it's a nigga sitting right there hollering, talking about, I got that gas, school. Nigga, I don't want to buy no weed from you. I would have called the police on you, little ass, trying to solicit me to buy some weed from you. I'm just trying to go in the store and get something to drink, nigga. Fucking with me about what drugs you got on you. Who disturb more niggas than them niggas?
It's right. I'm sorry. I was just telling my old lady today, man. I was like, I hate when niggas ask me that I want to buy some weed in front of the store. I hadn't even seen this video. And I said that. And I was like, nigga, it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm just getting some gas, pumping up the car, about to start my day, man. The fuck you ask? Man, get out my face, man. Shout out to Megazord, because he said those same dudes asking you want to buy some weed about 18, 19, 20 years old, years later, they them same 50, 60-year-old dudes ask you for some change for a beer outside the store. Yeah, small hats.
Small hats.
And I ain't lying. Put a case on me if I am. Put a case on me.
See what it is, Mark?
No, bro.
See what it is, Mark. T.I. wants to. I seen all the response, but he just did another response video. Y'all gonna let him talk about my family like this? Those who represent our community. What it is he pulling the wool off your ass and showing the debauchery of the people who say they represent us. And Negro, you don't represent us. Who the fuck told you that? Just because you on TV and they put you out front, you don't represent us.
Let me
Who
know
the fuck told you that?
Hey, look, he let us know sometimes that he doesn't represent us with how he handles certain things.
But today he's talking about how he represent us, and then talking about y'all don't protect y'all leadership and we don't deserve leadership like him. He said we don't deserve leadership like him. And he don't protect, and we don't protect our leadership, so we get what we get.
I'm sorry.
Fuck out of here, man.
Brent.
No, it's ridiculous. At the audacity and the arrogance of these people. What have you done? What the fuck have you done to say, yeah, okay, so you work in the community, right? Cool. You work in the community, but in one breath. But then in the other breath, you destroy all the work that you do by the dirt and the bullshit that you go out here and do. It can't be one and the same. You can't be out here building up community on one hand, but then at night somewhere tearing down the community, participating in bullshit behavior. It's not the same. It's not the same. So you can't be like, yeah, I got a 150 apartment unit over here, and I got this restaurant, and I got this. Yeah, but look at what you putting out to the people, though. When you go write a song, look at the shit you talking about. When you go out, look at the shit that you represent. We're hearing about you and your wife and threesomes and weirdo ass shit like that. Now we gotta watch the offspring of this bullshit and pretend like we don't see this shit. Oh, he's just a kid, don't worry, but don't talk about other people's kids. They the one put his ass out in the forefront, and we gotta watch this old weirdo ass. He talk like this. Say, man, bro, you went to private school, man. What the fuck is wrong with? And T.I., you don't see nothing wrong with this. You went to private school. You wasted over $200,000 on this young dummy.
But they've been getting away with it for so long, though, Brandon. That's the problem. Right, like celebrity status and what we think celebrity status is and what they think it is two different things. We idolize the capitalist system. So as long as people make money, it's like we want to blanket over what they do, and people get offended when you try to point out some of the deficiencies that people have that are black celebrities. It's like you hating on them. No, you should be better. If you want to lean on being black and being a black celebrity over here, then you should stand for something. And we all have to strive every day to be better. So what exempts you from that? Where people can't correct you, and people can't talk about you. And then his son is that particular son has done all kind of wild shit, and he know his damn kids. When you got kids and you got more than one, you might have one that go astray, and you know that motherfucker ain't acting right. So you can't be getting all in your feelings when you know that motherfucker ain't right, and people calling them out. That's the problem with this day and age, where people can't call people out on that shit. And people don't want to take
in Pittsburgh, that shows you that money don't change behavior. What the fuck is they rich for? And y'all not changing the behavior of black people. What the fuck are you rich for? What the fuck is T.I.? We want to see your generation be better than you. We don't want to see this dude riding around smoking weed and rolling blunts and doing the shit we ain't seen you do. Where is the excellence? Y'all talk about black excellence. Your seeds ain't even excellent. You're not showing us excellent. We gotta watch Boosie's little dumbass son can barely read. This boy can barely fucking read. A high school graduate. Why? My thing is, if it shows that capital, that no matter how much money you give, it don't change the behavior. It don't change your behavior. It only give you more. It only where you can buy more shit, accumulate more things, material. But look at all the rappers' children. See what they doing. Lil Wayne fucking daughter out here talking about. Man, I don't even want to even go in on nobody's daughter. But look at the behavior of these people, children. But if we go look at Bill Russell and them children, doctors. Go look at the athletes before, Wilt Chamberlain. Go look at these people, children before, and see what the fuck we raised. They ain't doing. T.I. ain't doing nothing but reduplicating his fucking self. We don't want to see that. Or else we might stop telling us about black excellence. Stop telling us about generational wealth. This damn fool can't run a company. He can barely complete a goddamn sentence. What room he in? Putting together business deals. We tired of this shit. When I see Jerry Jones, I see Stephen Jones right up under him. And then I see Jerry Jones Jr. I'm talking about people of industry running real businesses. Not this bullshit, hanky-panky shit that these Negroes is talking about.
But wait, Brandon, we can't put that all on the parents, though. Can't all put that all on the parents, because at some point these kids are not kids no more, right? You're an adult at some point, right? So parents give what they give, and it's up to that child to take that information and download it and use it as they way. So I'm not going to put that entirely on the parents, but the problem that I have with it is that he's on the internet arguing with somebody about that. If he didn't have a problem with it, go somewhere and be quiet. If you have a problem with it, go correct your son. But to be arguing with another man where he see a deficiency in your son, that's where the problem lies at. But you can't let anybody correct your child when you know that motherfucker's a problem.
No, not even just correcting, accountability too. It ain't, because a correction comes from people making a mistake sometimes, right? Okay. Some of the stuff this kid is doing is just egregious.
Yeah.
And the father, we saw it with the Waffle House situation. The father just condones it. The father makes his son the victim. He was like, I had to and talks to people like they're peasants. I see why he does that. Why the kid is that? Because he'll spoil. He a hip hop rich kid. But to be fair, all of these hip hop rich kids aren't out here doing the shit King do. To be fair,
no, not all of them. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's up to the individual kid, but it's up to the parent to
even
to
all of
straighten
these
that out if they
kids ain't
can.
out there doing this wild stuff. He got a lot of kids. This the only one we see out here like that. We got the oldest boy. I don't know exactly what he's doing, but he just stay out the way. You don't see him out there on Instagram stunting, flexing, talking.
One of them a rapper. I bet you $1 million. One of them a rapper. I guarantee you, one or two of them is rapping. Bet you that.
I heard you. Look, one of them is rapper, but he ain't out here wilding out. You don't hear about him catching no cases. The oldest son, who was the quietest one on the show, he barely wanted to be on TV. He was quiet. We don't hear about him getting in no trouble. A lot of people don't even remember his name. We just call him T.I. oldest son. You know, because he wasn't trying to be a character on the show. He was just, I'm just here, man. We didn't fuck about it, man. Y'all do things, Kim. You know what I'm saying? But I said all that to say this: it's always up to the individual, in my opinion. But I pass the floor.
Mark, I just seen the video.
I seen the topic. I seen the time. But go ahead.
I just seen the video of T.I. Did you see the video? You should play the video of T.I. talking to his son after all this happened. They in a room. He talking to him. Yeah, son, they hate on you. Yeah, son, you beefing with a
Brandon. I've seen this already with his response to the Waffle House situation. His son is on camera threatening to come back to shoot the shit up and shit like that. He like, you can't be arguing with no short order cook. Ain't like
he did it again. No, he talked about that and the Charleston White. Oh, you saying his behavior, his attitude the same? Oh, I'm with you. It was. You right, Mark. You right. It was. I agree. More the same. More the same. Yep.
They hating on.
I was just disappointed.
Like
I couldn't believe that T.I. was parent like that. Like that's his friend. Like he
threatened to kill somebody before. He made excuses for it.
Yeah.
He didn't admonish that at all. I knew it was all downhill from there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It don't get like that. That's what he's saying. He did a video about it, you know, for the world to see. Instead of telling his son, hey man, take that shit down, or hey, no comment about that. I talk to my son when I talk to my son, how I talk to my son. That ain't for y'all to see. But I guess when you put it all out there for the world to see, it's all out there for the world to see. But I'm not here to judge nobody's parenting, because shit, this shit don't come with no manual, and a lot of times most of us didn't come from the best homes.
He parenting in the public, man. He not parenting in public. It's there to be critiqued. Mark. You have to judge.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like if he did this in private, like most of us do, like if most of us do, I don't want to parent the public because I'm pretty sure my parenting methods would probably be critiqued. So it's best
shit on the internet. People gonna have an opinion.
Right.
But you don't get your money from the public either, though. You don't get your money from the public, though, Brandon. That's the difference. So they're public figures that are getting their money from public, and they're getting money and fan notoriety from putting all this shit out here in public. They're benefiting from this one way or the other. So that's their reason for doing it.
I don't like the shit Charleston White says a lot of times, but we need the alternative, especially going at these rappers in these games. Black people need to see that these dudes ain't invincible, and these dudes are not as sound and as put together as we think they are. They just market it like that to us. They put in front of us like that. So when I watch T.I. fall apart, nobody supporting my family. I'm gonna remember that. So you calling out people who you bonded out, who you helped out. Now you mad because they won't get on their so basically you did something and expected something in return. You didn't do it out of the goodness of your heart, and you bringing it up, throwing it up in the people who are less fortunate than you because they didn't get on social media and defend you and your family.
Hey, to be fair, I don't know this clip that you're talking about right here. I don't have that. I don't even.
Oh yeah, that's recent. That's recent, Mark.
All of this stuff I'm talking about is real.
Okay, that was
I think that was very recent. I think yesterday or the day before he did that clip that he saw.
So you mad? So you mad and you talking about you cutting people off? What kind of shit is that? because they not coming out to defend these attacks against your family. Man, you handled that shit yourself, and your son started this.
Let me hear
your
this.
son.
Brandon,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Hear it.
I just watched the dude say he was gonna shoot my son in the throat. Nigga said he was gonna shoot my son in the throat like Trayvon Martin. Watch him die. I said he was gonna do that to my son. After he called my son out his name, along with another black father's son, called our sons out their name. My son responded, he said, go shoot my son in the throat, watch him die, like Trayvon Martin. Y'all watch it laugh. Y'all look at it. Comment, like it, share it. But I do something, I'm stupid.
Yeah, if you do something, you are stupid. Yeah, T.I., if you do something, because something he said on the internet that he replied to your son on.
Facts, Mark.
Let me speak. Let me finish. Let me finish a couple sentences. I promise I'll pass the mic right back to you. I just want to say this. Your son is a public figure. We all know. We watched your son grow up on TV. Saw your son rock. He used to cry all the time too. He cried more than Major. He cried more than Damani. He cried more than the Girls King used to cry. You know what I'm saying? He was the cry baby. Remember? Spoiled rotten. Grandma loved him. He was the grandma baby. People gonna have an opinion sometimes, dog. He's a public figure with his real name. You know what I'm saying? So people gonna have an opinion, but especially when he's getting in trouble, things like that, people gonna have an opinion about it. But your son did initiate the threat again. It's a video before that where he was like, "Man, you from here, dog? Like, man, where you from?" You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like, you know what I'm saying? He loves the fact he's a celebrity. He got the book bag, grabbing the book bag like he about to take something out, like he got the blicky on him. We seen the Waffle House short order cook. He threatened him. Now he don't threaten Charleston White, who actually has a platform. And Charleston White is responding with saying, if your son jump on me, that's what's gonna happen. He didn't say he was just gonna kill your son. Like your son, like T.I. is twisting the words here. Maybe he didn't hear the whole clip. But he never said, I'm gonna just kill this dude. He said, yo, if this guy put his hands on me, I don't care if they 16, 17, 18, like these are grown men trying to take my life. I ain't just gonna lay there and let them do whatever to me. I'm a 50-year-old man. I'm playing for keeps. But T.I. responded with this. But go ahead, Brandon. He said if I do
I mean, he was a victim. He was a victim. T.I. sounded like a victim. Y'all gonna let him talk about me like this, and y'all sharing and y'all hee and cacan. You before you laughed at other people, we ain't the same shit. You jumped out there for Lil Wayne daughter Reginae after Reginae got to saying horrid shit on the podcast. The thing about it, Charleston White is just pointing out the hypocrisy, and they don't like it. That's all. He's just pointing out the hypocrisy, and they don't like it. Oh, you a black leader, Tip? You a black parent? Well, look at what you doing to other people's little daughters. We hearing about young girls saying you doing this to them. We hearing about the shit you do. What you talking about? Ain't you the same dude that want to go look and make sure your daughter's hymen was intact? Like, come on, bro. You may need to get your shit together before you start talking about your family members gonna crash out and they gonna chill. He said in that video that Charleston White gonna die. That's what he said.
He said the dude he said somebody said they're gonna shoot my son in the throat. You're gonna die. But that can be taken in a different context. That means if you do that, you're gonna die. Or if you think you're about to do that, you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's gonna go to jail for that.
Listen for me.
I don't know what the rest of the video is.
Fuck are you doing? Any of you motherfuckers associated with him, nigga, don't slap my hand, don't reach out to me, nigga. Any of you let him in your building, nigga, don't reach out to me. I don't give a fuck what you need. I don't give a fuck if Christmas and all orphans need teddy bears, nigga. Don't reach out to me. Don't call me.
So he's essentially calling for a blackball.
No. That's not what he said, Mark.
anybody who let him in your building, right? Is that what he said?
No. He's talking about his friends, himself. He said all the people that I help, don't call me. Don't ask me if I'm okay. Don't call my phone.
Hold up, bro. That goes for businesses too.
No, he's talking about personal. That's all T.I. talking about. Personal.
I don't know if that's included with that part.
I seen the video already 2 or 3 times. You just not seeing it. I'm telling you what the context is.
Right, and I'm looking at the video. I just can't show it on the screen. I'm looking at it.
All right.
I'm looking.
Pittsburgh, have you seen the video? Can you give him help him out with the context of what I'm saying?
My brother, can you hear me talk?
And you playing it fast.
Yeah, I played it a little faster, but I'm watching the video. Cause they got a beat playing behind it, and I don't want to get sued.
Born to him, I'm stupid. But how about all of y'all? How about all of y'all who hit my phone every time you need something from me?
That's not just friends. That's businesses too. You don't think so, Brandon? You don't think T.I. is in a position where he can help VH1 like he helps other record labels, he helps artists?
No, I think he's talking personally. I think he's talking about personally. All of y'all personally.
Because when he said next time y'all need teddy bears and shit, that sounded to me like radio shit like that. He said all of y'all that let him in y'all building. He didn't say house.
I think it's both. I think both of you guys are correct. I think it's both of them.
I like that too, Pittsburgh.
Don't slap my hand, don't reach out to me, nigga. And then you let them in your building, nigga. Don't reach out to me. I don't give a fuck what you need. I don't give a fuck if it's Christmas and all the orphans need teddy bears, nigga. Don't reach out to me.
That I don't think he's just talking to his friends when he say that. He's talking
y'all right. You right. It's both. It's both.
Yeah, you did all that going back and forth with me. I know I was right.
Go on, checkmate me. Hit me with the checkmate thing.
Okay, son. But yeah, let's hear the rest of it.
Don't call me. That's you, nigga. Find you another nigga to use. My family being targeted, nigga, because we the ones who standing in the gap and supporting the people in the underserved areas of society that ain't nobody with. And we the one putting our money and our time and our presence in the place. We've been doing this shit 20 years. Y'all gonna let a little peon ass, bottom feeding ass, peasant ass nigga, little parasite ass nigga. You don't let them motherfucker come and attack motherfucker who been there for you, nigga, for decades. And what is you finna do? Y'all don't mean no good to nobody, man. You deserve whatever representation you get. Because whatever representation you get, however you protect it, that's what you deserve. You can have whatever you protect.
Okay, so that's what Brandon was talking about. All right.
Yeah, he played the victim. He trying to play the victim out of that situation.
He did play the victim. And not only that, he's arrogant as fuck. For him to even think, for him to talk about Charleston like that, you underestimating somebody. That's your problem. That's why you losing. Because you underestimating who you dealing with. You too caught up in yourself and you mad at other people because they not responding a certain way. Man, you need to size up who you dealing with and get right. Or bow out gracefully. You talk, oh, he a peasant, he a this, he a that. Man, this dude got the ear of the young people right now. That's why you talking to him, dummy.
All right. Well, speaking of the ear of the young people, man, I'm sorry, Pittsburgh, you got anything else you want to add? You want to reply to that?
No, we can move on. We can move on from this. Yeah. I think we get on from this topic. I think this is what it is. Everybody see it for what it is at this point.
Yeah, man. gotta hold your family accountable, man. Especially if you the head of the household like that. It's nothing to tell somebody, hey man, I need you to delete that. That's causing a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. If you never did that before, it might not be as easy as that. All right, so breaking beats. Let's get into it. Before we do that, let me run this quick ad and give a word to my boy Tap Tap. Okay, my bad. Didn't play. Let me run this ad real quick. We'll be right back.
Attention Apple users, do you have a locked iOS device that was activated with a specific carrier and you want to go to a different company? TabTechUnlockSim.com can help bring your iOS device over to the carrier you want. With simple, fast, and easy instructions, you can unlock your iOS device without going to an overpriced phone repair store. Go to TabTechUnlockSim.com, unlock your next device in the safety of your home for the fraction of the price. And it's easy as 1, 2, 3. TabTechUnlockSim.com. That's TabTechUnlockSim.com. TabTech, your next device.
All right, we back. All right, man. So I was looking at Twitter today, and I was like, "Damn, yo, what is going on? Why is Jay-Z versus Nas trending?" And I looked up, and they was having this battle. Which is the better record, or which one is, you know, the best joint, right? The best single, right? Off those albums. Jay-Z Black Album, Dirt Off Your Shoulders. Nas is Like off the I Am album. Brandon Washington, talk to me. What do you think of that?
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Bulletproof Glass. Inside is the realest driver. Line them up with the stars. Tarot cards. You can see the Pharaoh, Nas, Iron Mike, Messiah type. Man, please. Jay-Z can't even stand in Nas' lead.
Last one left. Let my cash.
You know it, Mark. Let my cash invest in stock.
Blocks went from Seiko to Rolex, owning acres. From the project
to large cake, though. Come on, man.
I'm scheming fellatio, siete zeros. Bet my non-spit for the pesos. But what is all worth? Can't take it with you under this earth. Rich man tried and died, but none of it worked. They just robbed your grave. I'd rather be alive and paid before my numbers call.
Beautiful.
Some will fall, but I rise, stuck, or die. Making choices that determine my future under the sky. To rob, steal, and kill, and wondering why. It's a dirty game. Is any man worthy of fame? Much success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later, we'll all see who the prophet is. Nas is like, I'm a man. What?
I told you.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, I had to do my sing-along verse before Megazord pulled up. Shout out to my dog Megazord. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Peace and blessings, brother. Always an honor and a privilege. Shout out to Pittsburgh T. Shout out to my big bro Brandon Washington. You know
what up, bro?
Brandon, I don't know why the hell I said Washington, but my big bro Brandon.
I'm finna go.
You can't. Come on, man. Don't be like that, man. It's all love.
Nah, I'm messing with Megazord, man. He don't messing with him.
All right, Megazord. Saw this on Twitter. Thought of you, bro. I was like, oh, Megazord gonna love this one. Jay-Z, Dirt Off Your Shoulder. Nas is Like.
I love both records.
Me too.
Dirt Off Your Shoulder was a great lead off single for was supposedly at that time Jay-Z's retirement album. It was great. A lot of quote worthies, but Nas is Like it's one of those songs that, because Jay-Z at the time was, sometimes he could be accused of chasing the sound, and Dirt Off Your Shoulder, beat wise, it didn't age as well as Nas is Like, because Nas is Like is, you know, that essence, that essential primo, and that song still feels the same exact way today as it did back then to me. Like, it pretty much, and I'm also say this, Black Album was a way better album than that particular Nas album. What was that? I Am? Yeah, it was I Am. You know what I'm saying? It's a way better album. But you know what I'm saying? I would have to go with Nas is Like, just because, you know, over time it still is monumental. It still is monumental as the first time we seen it with the video and all that, you know, even though, you know, Jay-Z got the hottest chick in the game, it's just like, it's so much.
I can't remember how this song started. What's the first line of the first verse?
So probably over to y'all. Probably over to y'all, like by the force, trying to hustle some things that go with the poor, speaking no remorse, feeling like my soul was lost. Middle finger to the law, nigga gripping my ball. Jay-Z's rapping his ass. No, don't get it twisted. He rapping his ass off.
Is that what he? Is that
basic?
Huh?
What is it, sir? Is that what is it? Probably trying to hustle some things that go with
the sports, feeling no remorse, feeling like my soul was lost. Middle finger to the law, nigga gripping my ball. Know the hustlers, they see me. Something. Like I ain't heard the song in such a long ass time.
All the ladies, they love it. Is that the one? Is that the bar? All the ladies, they love it. From the bleachers, they screaming. All the bars, they bouncing. They like the way I be leaning.
Yeah.
Like the rest. Is that the wrestler check? I don't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it is.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something, Megazord. I think they both give me different moods.
No, they do. One of them at the time was for In the Club. One of them was, you know, one.
I still feel like if it plays right now, like I'll be like, now I ain't gonna be in there. I ain't gonna be doing the whole dance that I was doing back then. I ain't gonna do my little routine, but I might be like,
nah, cause I'm telling you, because lyrically Jay-Z was lyrically Jay-Z was in whole form. It's just that the beat don't hold up like Nas's like beat. That shit still feel as pure as when we first heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a quintessential primo beat.
Yeah, you want to rap when you hear a rapper want to rap when you hear that Nas is like beat, like okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dirt Off Your Shoulder was a generic Timberland. You know, it was one of them where Timberland was like Timberland got time capsule.
I can go with you on that though. That shit is timeless for me because I don't seen Hov so many times, and he play that shit and it go up every time.
You know why it go up?
Cause we love it.
You know why? Because it got so many moments. It got so, and so was Nas's life. But so it got so many moments. It got so many moments with him rapping in it. It's like 52 cars come out. Now who dealing? Bro, Jay-Z carried that song, bro. Yeah. If you listen, if you listen to I Am,
beats make a marriage.
Yeah, if you listen to I Am, Nas is like is arguably the best track on there. Like, don't get me wrong, it's about 4 more other songs that's in the running. But Dirt Off Your Shoulder is nowhere near the top songs on Black Album.
That's a fact.
Like, it's nowhere near the top song on Black Album.
That's a fact.
Can I give you the drop?
It never heard of it.
It's not, bro. Let me see. Let me compare these. Let me see Black Album track list. Let's put it on the screen so people can see it.
I can name what Allure.
What more can I say?
What more can I say? Lucifer.
You got Threat.
What else?
You got Threat.
Yep, with DJ Quick produced that. Yep.
Justify my DJ Quick did Justify My Thug.
Okay, I got Encore. Okay, Interlude. Okay, I'm just named the hits. What more can I say is better than Dirt Off Your Shoulder? Encore is better than Dirt Off Your Shoulder.
Right.
PSA is better than Dirt Off Your Shoulder.
Right.
99 Problems is to me is better than Dirt Off Your Shoulder, and I can stop right there. Everything else.
You didn't even touch Allure, which is arguably the best song on the project.
Not for me.
Allure, my favorite. I
never felt more alive than riding shotgun and Klein's green fire to the cops pull gun. Man, when you hear Calvin Klein tell that story, Allure just goes up. It just goes up. It just adds more to it, bro.
I'm like a Russian mobster drinking distilled vodka until I'm under the field with Hoffa.
It's real.
It's real.
Pillow topper like a
Pillow
toupee.
top like a toupee. Mix with water. Turn that shit into a souffle.
Nah, man, Jay-Z rapping his ass off. All of y'all can get it like Group Page and get 2 ways.
All of y'all can get it like Group Page in 2 ways.
I'm living proof that crime do pay. Say hooray to the bad guy.
To the bad guy. And all the bras putting cars in their name for the stars of the game. Oh, tomorrow gonna
putting
train.
Putting Kane in their bras and then tomorrow's on the train.
Let me find out if there's a Jay-Z fan now.
All in the name of love, just to say that, man. And then he talking about Charlie Baltimore.
Charlie Baltimore.
Name. And all the Chris's in city and all the Tiffany Lanes, we all hustlers in love with the same thing. He talking about Charlie Baltimore. Man,
nah, I'm be
my
real with
favorite. I'm like Pookie and New Jack, clinked up with the roof back. On the other side of the track, I produce crack, still a fiend no less. For the green, I guess. I mean, brings out my best, brings out my worth, just a gift and a curse. No one said it wasn't easy, nigga, living this worth. Man, what?
Okay. So let me see what the survey said. I got a survey in the chat. What song? Okay, damn. Nobody. Okay, I ain't even gonna say that. But basically, it's a survey in the chat. What's your favorite song? Jay-Z, Dirt Off Your Shoulder, Nas is like. Boom. So it seems like you guys both got Nas like, yeah, I think that Jay-Z Dirt Off Your Shoulder is a monster, dog. I think it's a big record. I can't take nothing from it. But I will say this. Nas is like, it's so much in there. Like, it's one of those songs where you get it more if you read it.
Yeah,
like,
bro,
almost like that Clive Green 5 story that we heard Clive say. Right, you seen that online? You can find that, right?
Right.
So
bro, it said Nas is like Earth, Wind, and Fire, rims and tire, bulletproof glass inside. It's the realest driver.
Do the first verse.
Planets in orbit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you probably did it all fast and all off beat and all rushed and shit. You ain't doing it as fly as I'm doing it. You're not doing it as fly as I'm doing it.
Freedom of jail clips inserted. A baby's being born the same time a man is murdered. The beginning.
And as far as rap go, I explain my plateau and also what defines.
No, it's as far as rap go, it's only natural.
It's only natural.
My plateau.
I explain my plateau. Also, what defines my name. First, it was nasty. You know, like, now times have changed. I'm the artist. Hardcore, my signs for pain.
I'm the
spend
artist.
Time in the game.
I think when he said I'm the artist, almost like do you see like now
like Prince, almost.
Also, that's Nas too.
Yeah, of course.
Now, yeah, right. Artist, like
science for pain.
Yeah. Bro.
He said,
"Oh my goodness."
Nah, bro.
What he say? I saw my close friend shot. Mac
flatlined in my sane. He said, I saw my friends flatlined in my sane. That depends. Carry Mac 10s to practice my aim on rooftops.
On rooftop, tape CD covers the trees. Line the barrel up with your weak picture.
That shit is funny. Like that shit always make me laugh, bro. That shit always make me laugh. With your weak picture, that shit is hilarious, bro. That shit is hilarious, bro.
That's just covers the trees. Man, that's hard. Model data. Big threat to a lot of you haters. Now let me stop.
Nah, for one, that's a whole nother song. That's You Can Hate Me Now. But
I know, I just thought about that though.
But nah, man, this is like I said, both of them are great songs. Jay-Z, I feel like Jay-Z carried, like now looking back at it, Jay-Z really carried Dirt Off Your Shoulders. Now, like, cause it don't hold up the same quite way as, but then again, Nas is like, it's arguably the best song on I Am, which was, you know, if we didn't get it was I Am, it was supposed to be I Am Nostradamus, but it got leaked, and the bulk of that was on Lost Tapes. So, like,
which was what? Harder than anything Jay-Z ever done.
Nah, it's not. It's definitely not. But Lost Tapes is great. Yeah, Lost Tapes is great, but it's definitely not harder than anything Jay-Z ever done.
I'm sorry. I as much as I love Nas, it's like I'm looking at this track list right here.
Oh, it's some trash on there.
Nah, it's some fire up here, dog.
Oh, it is. And it's some trash too. And it's some trash too.
Man, you got R. Kelly, K.I. You got R. Kelly, K.I.
You got that. First of all, you got that New York State of Mind part too.
Good. It ain't better. Yeah, it's not. Is it better? Is it better than Nas? It's like
my hands on the knot. New York Yankee can't cover my eyes in one spot.
Come on, that's
dope
hard.
shit.
Hard.
Dope shit.
It was jukebox. You lost it, nigga. I put your dollar in the jukebox. See my favorite song. All my niggas sing along.
Sing along. This shit is great, bro.
Hood red flash.
Answer this question though, Mark. Is it better than Nas is like? Is that better than Nas is like? No, sir.
It's close. It's close.
Is it better? No, sir.
Close.
Now let's go again. Let's go song for song. Cause you're gonna get to You're a Big Girl Now, trash. You're gonna get to Big Things, trash.
I don't think that. I love Undying Love.
No, that's great. No,
like
that's the second best. That's the second. That shit trash. But
I like Big Things. I like Big Things too.
Okay, play.
I mean, I don't know what he's talking about.
Play a snippet for your fans and see if they like it. They fuck around and unsubscribe, Mark. That shit's so damn bad.
No strikes no more.
Hey, YouTube won't even give you a strike. They'll give you a strike. They'll give you a credit for a strike. That shit's so bad. They'll give you like, you know what? We're gonna give Mark a credit. He had the ball.
You tripping, nigga.
He had the nerve.
Oh yeah, he don't know Mark. He a hater. But keep going. Favor for a Favor's on there.
Yeah, Favor for a Favor is a good song.
Carolyn from Maryland. What is that? Small World.
That's Small World.
That's one of Nas' best songs.
Hate Me Now took over that shit for me too, though. I forgot Hate Me Now's up here. Hate Me Now.
Hate Me Now. Small World.
Yo,
Carolyn from Maryland. She laid the heroin. Man, you better get out of here.
Say Black album better.
We're not arguing that. You just said whatchamacallit.
I don't think the Black album better.
Nah, Nas is arguably the best song on there though. All these songs y'all naming, because they have been singles.
Okay, because it's a single. They knew what they were pushing as a single. That's not bad that they made that a single though.
Nah, but I know what I'm saying. But Jay-Z didn't put his strongest. Like Dirt Off Your Shoulder was clearly a radio grab, a single. Clearly.
Change Clothes was the first single out that album.
And
it was.
Yeah, and Clothes came out.
And Change Clothes.
What you gotta say about that? What you gotta say?
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Yeah, okay.
What you mean? Yeah, okay, but it's still a good song.
It ain't bad.
Man, please. Man, y'all don't listen to Change Clothes. Nobody
I
listens
do.
to Change Clothes.
I listen to Change Clothes. You listen to Big Things, bro.
JP don't listen to Change Clothes when he go perform. Because we don't play.
Thank
we don't
you.
hear that.
Hey, and guess what? Nas don't perform. Half that shit y'all just got through talking about, because I just went and seen him.
Nah.
Brandon, did he do Big Things when we went to see him, Brandon?
He Hate Me Now.
He did Hate Me Now. No, because that's one of his biggest. Those are two of his biggest singles. But did he do Big Things? Did he do Big Things?
That don't make it not bad. He didn't do Black Republicans either.
Hey,
don't make
Jay-Z,
Mark,
when you went and saw Jay-Z, he did Allure. Didn't he do Allure? He did Allure when I went to see him for the 444.
He did 444. He did it on the 444. Prior to that, the other times I saw him, he didn't do Allure. He didn't do that.
I'm just saying, he did it for the 4. The last time he dropped the album, he did 444.
If he did, that was the time I might have went and got something to drink, or I sat down. I was like, oh, this one ain't me. I don't know. Man, I don't recall him ever doing that.
I listened to the remix. I don't listen to that version, Mark. Just Blaze did the remix.
It fits the vibe for that too. But I don't recall him doing that too many times that I saw him.
Yeah, but I don't recall Nas ever doing Big Things. I don't recall Nas ever doing You're a Big Girl Now. I don't recall Nas ever doing Kissing. And I done seen Nas more than both of y'all.
Now, some of those songs aren't songs that you would do. Undying Love is a great song. It's the story.
Yeah, and he don't ever perform. And he don't ever perform it, which is great.
It's a B-side. It's a B-side. That's why.
Nas' catalog is a B-side. Nas' whole catalog is a B-side, bro.
No, man. I'm just trying to tell you, certain shit is like the album cut, but also the message. You can't be at the show talking about killing the shorty and killing yourself at the end of every show. That's not a good song to perform, dog, for the people. It's a good song. Man, it's a piece of art.
Everybody that show up at Nas shows are Nas fans. Nas could do anything. Hey.
No, man, you can't go in there and do that, man. Let's say all it takes is one person to go home and do the shit. The whole building gonna come down.
Okay, I'm finna end that right now. Hey, Brandon, if Nas did Casino Life, if he did that, will we not rap every goddamn word bar for bar for that to that? And be happy that he performed it?
We would.
No, listen, you gotta understand.
He can't.
Man, you crazy as hell. But he can perform Shoot 'em. Hey, but Nas performed Shoot 'em Up when I seen him at the House of Blues though.
It ain't about killing your lady. It ain't about a murder suicide, dog.
No, it's just about shooting everybody in sight, which is pretty much the same thing.
He performed got yourself a gun. What did you say? That's a bad argument, talk. Like this is you going into
look here. This is the thing. When Nas I heard what y'all I see what y'all doing, but at Nas' last concert, how many songs did he rap all the way full through? He was doing a verse here, a verse there, a verse here, a verse there.
You know why,
he don't have to do that last verse.
Bro,
he ain't gotta do that.
Wu-Tang and Busta Rhymes. Like, tell the whole story. Stop acting like, come on. Stop
man,
doing
look
that.
here.
The reason why he didn't perform 4 sets is because he didn't have to, because he had fucking 10 people with him, 11 more people. That's why.
But he did. But when he went up there, he did a 30-minute set by himself. Nobody else did that. You know why nobody else did that? Because Nas carried that fucking show.
But Brandon, you just made the point. In 30 minutes, How, bro?
No, that was it. No, that was his first set. He had 3 sets. He did 3 sets.
3 how
by
many
himself.
How many sets was each time?
The first one was 30 minutes.
He brought out Ray. Him and Ray did. They did.
Nah, he didn't bring out Raekwon. That's when they transitioned. Whenever they transition, they would do a song that both of them got together.
Okay.
That's only when they transition.
Yeah, so that means
Raekwon brought Nas out. Raekwon did bring Nas out though.
Okay, and Nas stayed out, right?
And Nas stayed out, and then
that's how
when
Nas
they went
came
back,
out.
and then they did and then when they came out, they did Eye for Eye, and that's what brought Wu-Tang back out.
Right.
So what I'm saying is that was only for transition purposes.
But Brandon, what I'm trying to tell you is, so 30 minutes.
Not
right?
me. You keep calling it me, Mark. That's not me. That's Megazord.
Y'all the same nigga. One is green, one is red right now.
He the red Hulk. I'm the green Hulk. I'm the green Hulk. He the red Hulk.
Green pill, red pill, green pill over here. But all I'm trying to say is this, y'all. If in those 30 minutes, bro, if he do the full song, you get less songs, Brandon. I mean, I'm sorry, Red Megazord.
No, right, you do. Since I'm saying he could have did that first verse when nobody would have.
With you.
No, what nobody would have thought of that. I'm saying when you at a Nas concert, that's not the typical rap concert. It's not. It's not a rap show filled with hits. It's not. You there for Nas. You're not there for the theatrics, pyro. You're not there for fireworks and shit. You ain't there for an ill set. You're not there for an ill set like Kanye had. You there to see Nas. Whatever Nas performs that his audience like, they gonna rock with it, bro, cause it's Nas.
So you guys got used to settling for less.
No, it ain't that. He's pretty much a jazz musician in a rap artist body, bro. His rap age is like jazz. The shit is really jazz. It didn't matter what Miles Davis played. When you went to see Miles Davis, you went for the experience. You went to experience Miles. Now, don't get me wrong. You want to hear certain things. You go to see the Duke, you want to hear certain things, but you there to experience them. Whatever Nas do, as a fan, Brandon can attest, I'm going to know 95% of that shit, and I'm going to rap it. So if he'd have did Undying Love, I'd have been like, damn, he did the first verse. He ain't got to do the whole song.
That's not the point we making. You missing the point. It's not a concert-friendly song. That's why he don't do it. That's the point we making. You tripping.
All I'm trying to say is quick to back down a concert-friendly song. I think it is. But do he ever perform that trash ass shit? No. You know why?
What?
Because it's trash.
Let me do the super chat real quick. Shout out to my brother Taylor Bell. Thanks for supporting the show in a major way.
A 10, a fucking 10.
Lisa Bell said Nas, Rider the Storm. Shout out to my brother Rider the Storm. He got Nas. He said Marq Nash, Biggie, the best ever. Papoose the best alive right now. He put that in every episode too. Whenever we talk about hip hop, that man love him some Papoose.
Hey man, I liked Papoose at one time. I did. Yeah, that's Brandon. I did.
Yeah.
For underground rapper, but you know.
His delivery is his vocals and his delivery and his pitch when he delivers sometimes.
It's his whole style. He can rap, but his whole style is chump.
Rap his ass off. And I'm sure he write a lot of raps for people to this day and make a lot of money dropping a verse here and there for people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his delivery stuck back in 2004 and 5 when we first heard him.
Yeah, his delivery, and his cadence.
Yeah, but can Papoose write rap? He wrote Sheeta. I heard a lot of him in Sheeta.
I'm gonna give Remy credit for that, but I can hear some. It's a part in that because that's a long shit. That shit long, and it's a part in there where she goes into a scheme.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it sounds like that's one of his schemes right there because he do a lot of schemes.
And Papoose,
who don't know what I'm talking about. Scheme is when you do like a double entendre or a triple entendre, but you tie it together. Like like if I was saying ABC and I tied into talking about A for this, B for that, C for that, and then but in the middle of that, I'm talking to you about schooling you and you being a child, talking about the ruler, all of that stuff, and you added it in there, yeah, that's now you're doing some scheming right now. Not scheming is in legal, as in like a rhyme scheme and a like a flow pattern or a style.
Yeah,
very
but I'm gonna be
with battle rappers.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you
explaining that to people who know, because we got a UK audience too.
Hey Mark, I was trying to say, but when Pat Poose actually scheming rapping wise, it feels like he's scheming me illegally. That's how I know it. That's how I know it was him that wrote that. Cause it felt like I was being schemed illegally. I was like, yeah, that's Pat Poose, because he interrupts the entire. He could be actually on par with the cadence. He'll interrupt that shit to get that scheme off, and it just throw off the whole cadence.
All right.
But yeah, Pat can rap. Pat Poose definitely can rap. I ain't taking nothing from him. He can rap.
I'm gonna leave Pat Poose alone. You're doing enough. You're doing him bad enough right now.
I'm just critiquing, bro.
Yeah. Hey, look, you know they're gonna come after you. You see what T.I. doing with Charleston White. Yeah, that's crazy. So do we have a unanimous decision? Dirt Off Your Shoulder is losing to Nas's Light, unfortunately.
Both great songs, but you know, that Nas is like just you feel the same. I
don't play that to go club though. I wouldn't play that while I'm in the car. Matter of fact, I would play that in the car on the way to the club. And if they play it in the club, I would be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Freedom Clips and 30. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'll be in the car acting like Queen's Flip. I'll be in the car like this. Yo! I'll be in the car like Queen's Flip, like knocking over people's cups and drinks, swerving the car and stuff. I'll be wilding out like Flip, yo. Shout out to Queen's Flip. Let me say this. He said Megazord set the bar high. Yeah, he did. Big Dog Willie in the building. He said salute. Biggie Smalls, the best rapper ever. Yeah, I get it, but this was trending on Twitter, so this was the topic for the night. Big Dog Willie. Shout out to the winning team and my boy Big Dog Willie. All them over there doing their thing. We can move it right along. Before I do that, I want to say this, man. This one right here, I guess, depending on who was here, I guess more New York people probably would have picked Jay-Z. They would have been like, well, I don't know. I guess Nas from New York too, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes Nas is more loved and respected by certain crowds everywhere globally because he kind of stayed low key. He didn't marry Beyonce. He's not out here like a billionaire. Like, he's like, even with his moves he make, it's kind of quiet. You'll hear about like stuff with Nas, right? Like, but it's nothing like. What's this? Like when him and Khalees broke up, for example, right? We just heard of how much he had to pay in child support, and it was like, damn, Nas got it like that. Damn, she getting what? Damn, Nas got to pay almost $200,000 a month. Damn, how much you got? 200, some crazy shit. It was crazy. So like $80,000 a month. Like, damn, not for one kid and one wife. So it was just something crazy, and people like, damn, I was really getting. And then you hear him making all these, and see him making all these other moves. But I think Jay-Z just easier to dislike, man. He always winning the Grammys. He's winning all the awards. He's married to Beyonce. She's winning all the awards. I just think
he looked like a camel.
Right, and niggas don't know why. Like damn, he look like a camel, but he keep winning. He keep smoking.
Man, Jay-Z's nice, man. I don't know why people hate on him. Just because he kind of came out with, with Biggie, Pac, and Nas. But man, he been putting in work for a long time. He's consistent with it, almost consistent. So I don't know why you guys not you guys, but people be hating on him. But his albums are classic. He has classic albums. It's like his albums are in couple of albums in the top 20, if not top 10. So I don't understand why people really hate on him. And he can rap. People act like he can't rap. He can rap too. So
how many duds he got, Big Dog Willie?
Huh?
How many duds?
Duds.
Almost consistent.
Oh man. I just after Black Album, he came out with some garbage. Huh?
What's his weekend's album? Kingdom Come? You got to get your mic together, Big Dog Willie.
I know I'm walking on my phone. I'm walking with my earphones on, so I might have to hit you guys up later. But yeah. Hey, if you guys can't understand me, I want to say, man, there's some bad ones after Black Album. Some bad ones. So I don't know. I Kingdom Come pretty bad.
Kingdom Come, Blueprint 3. He did what's the one with he's walking with the suit on, Frank Lucas album.
That one was garbage.
American Gangster garbage.
American Gangster.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Oh
yeah,
man, that shit was great.
You don't like it?
I love American Gangster.
I know you do, but Big Dog Willie.
Nah, I didn't like that. Nah.
Okay.
Now Blueprint 3, trash.
They should have left that Blueprint, the first Blueprint, and left it alone.
Hey, Big Dog Willie, got to get your mic together. Bing back.
Okay, I'll hit.
All right, cool.
Now American Gangster was. I mean, I liked Kingdom Come. It wasn't nothing to write home about, but you know what I'm saying. I liked it.
Nah. At that point, Lil Wayne was on super fire around that time. And
yeah, I didn't. But
and when I heard what Lil did to that beat, show me what you got, Lil Mama. Show me what you got. It was just, yeah, man. I want to really listen to that like that. I think I was listening to a lot of Jeezy that just came out around that time.
Yeah, Jeezy definitely came out 2006. I was listening to the Roots Game Theory a lot.
2006.
It was 2006. I was listening to Hip Hop Is Dead. I was listening to Nas album Hip Hop. I was really listening to Lupe shit though. Lupe, to me, Lupe had the best. Food and Liquor was the best album of the. It was the album of the year for me that year. So I was listening to a lot of Lupe. But Jeezy shit was at the time it was cool to me. I liked it better in retrospect. Like as time went on, I listened to it more.
All right. But shit, let me run this last topic and we can see what y'all think about it. Deontay Wilder got a big fight coming up this weekend. The Bronze Bomber is making his comeback. I saw a recent interview. He talked about things such as suicide, talked about he still believes Tyson Fury cheated. He talked about his comeback for glory. He said he actually still wants to fight Fury a fourth time. Talked about a lot of things on a lot of these interviews I've been seeing lately. Hearing him talk about everything a lot except for the fight. Should we be worried? What happens if Deontay Wilder goes in there and loses this fight? I'll open it up with that. I'm gonna put a survey in the chat. Y'all give me your take about it. Is he still a Hall of Famer if he loses this fight?
Of course.
Over. What happens?
I mean, I don't see him losing this even on his worst day. And I'm not a Deontay Wilder fan. I don't see him losing this fight if he puts up his worst performance. And if he do happen to lose, he's still a Hall of Famer. Just for being an American champion with those many title defenses, winning in the fashion in which he was winning, like he held down American heavyweight boxing for a strong and successful 6 to 7 years. With him being when people knowing who he is. So I still believe he's a Hall of Famer. Though his style is unorthodox, he got unorthodox results too, because everybody that ever got in the ring hit that canvas. And I don't know the exact amount of title defenses he had. He like 9 or 10. And he's either broke the record or tied for the record. So, I mean, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, bro. And like I said, I'm not a Wilder fan, but I respect the game.
Brandon Washington, same question. Brandon, you there? Unmute your mic if you're there. All right. Well, I'll say this. I'll answer with a question for you, my guy. Let me ask you this. You said Deontay Wilder's a Hall of Famer, right? So is Tyson Fury a Hall of Famer? Anthony Joshua and Usyk? All four of those guys are going to go into the Hall of Fame?
There's a possibility. Of course, if we have a undisputed bout at heavyweight, whoever wins that definitely gonna go in the Hall of Fame.
No. I'm talking about right now, sir. Like how you
right now. I think Usyk, just because what he did at cruiserweight, being undisputed at cruiserweight, being unified at heavyweight, I think Usyk could go. Tyson Fury, I can foresee it. Anthony Joshua, I don't know. And I'm an AJ fan. He did hold down UK boxing, heavyweight boxing, for a good 6 years. If he becomes 3-time unified, he'll definitely go. As of right now, I don't think AJ will go. Usyk gone because he unified at heavyweight. He was undisputed at cruiserweight.
Gold medal.
Yeah. Usyk in there. Fury, I would lean toward. I would say more yes than no. Because he did beat Deontay Wilder. Like he did beat Deontay Wilder in convincing fashion. And regardless of what people want to say about his style or whatnot, Deontay Wilder hadn't lost. Hadn't even hit the canvas. Was beating everybody in devastating fashion. So I would say Fury goes. AJ the only question mark.
All right. Brandon Washington, you there? Okay, let me put a survey in the chat. Let me get a quick survey. What happens if Wilder loses to Helenius? He'll fight once or twice more. He'll retire. He's still in the Hall of Fame. No, matter of fact, no. That'll be. We'll do that for members only. I'll do a Hall of Fame topic between these four guys because I have a theory and I'll share it on members only. What happens if Wilder loses to Helenius? He'll retire once more. He'll retire. He'll fight once, twice more. I still would like to see him versus AJ. Yeah. Would you still like to see him fight AJ even if he lost?
Hell no. If you lose to Helenius, hey man,
AJ lose twice.
Yeah, but he didn't lose to no pick me ass Helenius. He didn't lose to a pick me.
Ruiz.
Yeah, and he got that guy. And I'm be real, Andy Ruiz is better than Helenius. Like this is definitely. What you say?
I would say that's debatable, but some people say right fight, right night. That's all that matters. So, Andy Ruiz is a former champion, former unified champion. Yeah. So I guess on paper he is, but sometimes I see him do certain things in the ring. I've been watching Helenius fight, getting up to this fight. I went back and watched both of those Kalinowski fights, and I've noticed certain things he does well. He fights well going off the back foot. You'll think he's out of position because he's went southpaw, and then he'll pop you with the right hand and shoot a straight left. You know what I'm saying? From the southpaw position, going backwards, dog. A lot of people don't do that. So I've seen him do that. He beat up Adam Kalinowski going backwards. That first fight fucked him up. You know what I'm saying? That when he first dropped out on Kalinowski and hurt him. Cause the second fight he got DQ. Kalinowski got DQ, but he was backing up. As he backed up, Kalinowski was rushing him, blitzing him, and he threw a short right hand. Boom. He got a short. For him to be so tall and so big, he got a short right hand, and he's very accurate with it. And he banged his ass, caught him. Woo! Caught him rushing in. Smaller gloves, no headgear. Wilder coming off of 2 knockouts. This guy coming off a win streak. Anything can happen. Right fight, right night. Last time he was here in New York, he killed the place.
Yeah, but if Wilder lose that fight, I think he should retire.
Okay. What's up? What's up, Smoke? King Smoke.
Shalom,
what up?
shalom to the CEO of Breaking Beats. You know what I'm
What's up,
saying? Shalom to my dude Brandon Washington, my other guy in the building. You know what I'm saying? But one thing's for certain, Marq Nash, Deontay Wilder's not losing this fight. Your boy Hellacious, Uranus, whatever the fuck his name is, he don't stand no chance in living hell or heaven. This boxing, yeah, okay, fight his chance. Okay, I understand all that bullshit. But he's not getting up, Mark. And I want you to understand what I just said. He's not getting up because his ass gonna get knocked the fuck out.
All right.
And you know, and Usyk, if Usyk really want that smoke, I'm gonna tell Usyk, don't look at the motherfucking Fury fight and get that shit twisted about Deontay Wilder, cause he's still that world beater. To all y'all thinking any doubts, go tune into the fight. I'll talk this.
Sir, it's a show, and we talk about scenarios, and we have fun with the topic.
That's a scenario.
So that's what we was going with it, because certain people say he wouldn't lose to Tyson Fury. He lost twice.
Yeah, you know, that's Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury ain't no
it's
average
boxing,
show.
anything can happen. And for the sake of conversation, do you think he'll retire? Would you still fight? Win, lose, or draw? Do you still want to see him fight AJ? How about that?
Of course, but I don't want him to fight AJ after this fight here. AJ need. After this fight, I want Usyk to stand up. I want Usyk to come to the fight. I want Usyk to keep that energy right there, Marq Nash. When he not hellacious out Saturday, I want Usyk to keep that same energy and think. I want Usyk to think Wilder like he thought of AJ. I want him to say, shit, I beat AJ. I could beat his ass too. Okay, go in there and be great.
Okay.
Go be great, Usyk. And the minute he jump in there with Wilder, Marq Nash, I promise you, his reign as champion, as heavyweight champion, unified with that WBA and that WBO and the IBF belt. Oh, that shit coming. That shit going to the Bronze Bomber, bro. I don't see Usyk coming out of their fight. This ain't no pity cat. This ain't no AJ. AJ question. AJ need to go fight tuna cans though, man. AJ is a bruised, battered fighter. He done been in there with some great fight. Yes, AJ done been in there with Clisto. Done been in there with White, Joyce, all them people, man. But right now, 2022, who the fuck is AJ? He look like a bitch that's ready to quit, Mark. He don't look like the two-time. He don't look like no two-time heavyweight champion. And you asked the question, what? Hey, how about this? I heard the question you asked him.
He didn't look terrible in his last fight. I didn't see him.
He looked, bro.
No, bro. He didn't look like he was about to quit in that last
fight. I gave
him
5 rounds, and you told me more.
If you get somebody 5 rounds out of a 12-round fight, that means one more round it was a draw.
Okay,
what are you
I gave him
about?
that, and you told, and you, I think you and Cliff told me I was tripping.
No. Sir, sir, I'm telling you, your statement doesn't go with your scoring of the fight, sir. Your statement is he looked like a bitch ready to quit, but you scored like 5 rounds to 7. One more round, it was a draw. 2 more rounds, he won the fight.
Okay, and if he'd have had, and you know what? And if he'd have had any more, if AJ, the old AJ would have been revamped.
Fair
if he could have just dug in a little more in that,
Fair enough. 10, I gotta pass the mic though. Let somebody else get a chance to speak. Megazar, do you agree, disagree? With what anything Ben Israel said right there?
I agree with Deontay Wilder's not gonna lose to Helenius. I don't see that at all. I don't see this damn fight going 5 rounds. Honestly. AJ last fight, he fought the best fight he could fight, but it's just once I see once I saw the strategy Usyk had the second time around, which was like an improved version of the first strategy he had in the first fight. But don't get me wrong, AJ, I liked his strategy too, but it was just Usyk is too slick. He's too much of a craftsman, and if AJ didn't ding him up to the point to where like he would be hindered in the later rounds, he wasn't gonna win that fight. Because Usyk was able to pace himself, and that way in the championship rounds, he was just, besides the 9th round, he was able to just outclass him. It was really those last 3 rounds that won him the fight, those championship rounds. So you know, they always say AJ gassed out, but he is a big ass fucking dude fighting a fucking master technician with excellent footwork, probably the best or tie for the best footwork in the heavyweight division. So yeah, you just went up against a better boxer. That's all it was. Even though I think the Wilder Usyk will be a different matchup because AJ isn't as quick twitch as Deontay Wilder is, and in order to beat Usyk, you have to be quick twitch. You know what I'm saying? You have to be, and I think you have to have an unorthodox style, a style that he can't really prepare for in the gym. You can't prepare for Deontay Wilder's style in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you can, because it's so like at any fucking time you can get struck with a right hand that you don't see. It's gonna come in a, you know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be, I would still pick Usyk, but it would be a damn good fight.
Hey, Megazord, do you think AJ has lost his punch?
Nah, I just think I think he's in limbo when he doubted himself. Cause it's like when he finally was like, fuck it, he started hurting Usyk in the 9th round. But I think he's in that motherfucker. Instead of just putting it all on the line, he's in there trying to think and strategize a way to, you're not going to be a more clever boxer. You're going to have to use your natural gifts and attributes. You got to body this dude up and bruise him up. And you know what I'm saying? That's the one thing about Wilder. Wilder going to stick to what he do.
Thank you, Marq. Hey, sitting down on the punch is the word I was looking for though on Megazord. Do you think AJ, when he fight, you know what I'm saying? He doubted himself. Me, I look at AJ doubting himself now. He don't sit down on his punches no more.
Well, in the Usyk fight, and neither one of the Usyk fights he did, I don't think he did because he was trying to. He looked like he's trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to figure it out. Like every trap he tried to set for Usyk get out of that shit. And when he do sit down on his punches, the motherfuckers be too slow to connect.
Or Usyk ain't there no more. Like, hey, look, but nobody has figured out Usyk yet. You get what I'm saying? The man's still undefeated. Right. You know what I'm saying? Won a gold medal, went pro, still undefeated. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody figuring him out yet. It is what it is. Like
he bargained up the bronze bomber tree though, Marq.
And we seen him get figured out a couple times.
Nah, that's only one person. And shout out
I mean, old boy had him figured out, but he just was old.
Who?
Ortiz had him figured.
Come on, man, don't do that. He ran it back with Ortiz too.
Yeah.
And did it 2 times on him, like Tyson Fury did it 2 times.
And was getting fucked up a little bit in that fight too. He's not invincible, dog.
Ain't nobody invincible. This boxing though, Marq. Nobody invincible. You gonna get hit.
The thing with Wilder is he's not there to outbox you, no way.
And he gonna hit you with that. He gonna hit you with that Bama. He hit you with that slammer from Bama.
My brother, we don't know what that's like no more. He's had surgery on that. We got to see it.
Saturday. We gonna see Saturday.
Yeah, we got to see.
And I don't think Wilder ain't finna outbox nobody. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do what he need to do until he can take advantage. Till he can exploit a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like Ortiz was whooping him in both fights. That second fight, I remember that right hand came like a fucking laser out of nowhere, bro. I looked at Brandon like, bro, I didn't even see that shit.
But Megazord, you know this boxing. You get in the water, you're gonna get wet. We gonna get hit. Tank Davis was outboxed by.
I ain't gonna get hit. If I get hit, I'm gonna sue like Charleston White, nigga. I'm commentating
man,
at
come
the
on,
crib.
don't mention that dude's name, man. Come on,
I'm
not that dude. Not that dude.
If I care, we talking about we gonna get hit. I better not get hit, goddamn.
Charleston White didn't get hit. That boy running reckless in the street, man. I said that.
I'm going straight.
That dude, he gonna need a suit. He might need to have some security around him the way he keep. Man, that dude tripping. He got, but October the 15th is a good day.
I think he got a lot of sense.
Who?
I don't think he's tripping. I think he got a lot of sense.
He do. He very intelligent now. But it's how you move though, Marq. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna step on your toes. Us, Megazord. Y'all ain't coming for me. What the fuck I'm coming for y'all for? The man just moving. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like T.I. said, maybe he doing this shit just for views to get his motherfucking YouTube. He eating on YouTube. This how he make his money. So, and I commend T.I. T.I. think outside the box though, bro. And this is why I fuck with you too, Marq. You may think Ben be mad at he may be thinking I be mad at him. But he have me thinking outside the box too. And sometimes in reality, we got to think outside that box though, bro. We can't keep going, ready to bust a motherfucker foot just cause how he talk. Nah, man. Nah. But that dude tripping though. He I don't know what his motive is. T.I. made a good sense when he was live talking that shit. He was like, man, I don't give a fuck what he say, but keep King name. And just like I tell dudes, man, keep my sister. Man, I will fuck any dude in DC up on everything. I'm telling you though, Marq, leave my sister alone. I don't give a fuck. She finna get married to a dude out of DC. They finna get married in Los Angeles next month. He whoop on my sister. I'm pulling up on his ass, bro. I don't give a fuck. I ain't in their business. That's my motherfucking sister. I'm just saying that I'm leaving that alone. We talking about
Right. Well, you got any final thoughts, bro? Before I let you go, Megazord, final you want to give me your final thoughts on anything we talked about tonight? From Alex Jones, being he lost in court. The punitive damages are adding up to almost $1 billion because he lost one case in Texas, just lost this one in Connecticut, I believe, and now he's going back to Texas for another one. They said, hey, going back, you can file. He's already filed for bankruptcy after he lost the first one. I think the first one might have been like 30, 40 mil, 20 mil, something crazy like that, double-digit millions. But this one right here is the big one. This is 964 million. He had a breakdown on the stand where he was saying, I'm not going to apologize no more. I apologized enough. Maybe that didn't go over well with the jury.
I mean, well, you know
bro,
what I'm saying?
He had a Ben Matlock moment on the stand. Y'all ever seen Matlock when Matlock just you ever seen The Time to Kill? Yes, I think they deserve to die and all the whole thing. Or I ordered the code red. Or you can't handle the truth. Yes, I think they deserve. Like, bro, he had all of that shit. He had one of those moments. And I was like, hold up. Niggas really do this shit? I've seen it on Law and Order. I've seen it on Matlock. I've seen Columbo make people. Columbo, he don't get them to confess like that. But I've seen all these courtroom dramas where they and they just yes, I'm not gonna apologize anymore. I'm not gonna apologize no more. Not to you, not to anybody. I apologize. I was like,
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not concerned with whatever travails Alex Jones got going on. That dude been mixing truth with falsehood for the longest time, and hey, it is what it is with him. I can care less.
All right, next one. Give me your final thoughts on T.I. versus Charleston White.
Hilarious. Charleston White is a genius in drawing in people and soaking up they light, soaking up they shine to extend his 15 minutes of fame. If you actually research Charleston White, the real person, all the shit he say he do in the community as far wise as getting children, he actually do that. So he's obviously in a character I just, you know, it just amazes me how he's able to keep on extending his 15 minutes of fame by entrapping people with what they saying, and you know, Negroes love a circus, so everybody's tuning into the circus that he provides. He's a genius when it comes to manipulating and creating a whirlwind. But actually, when you get through all of the bullshit he's saying, he's actually standing on a right principle. He's just not going at the situation the right way. You know what I'm saying? But this method is work. It's gonna work for him until it don't work no more. So
okay, cool. And you pick Nas's Like over Jay-Z's. What's the song?
Dirt Off Your Shoulder. I believe
the song. So
I believe
okay.
Nas is Like for sure, but Black Album is a better album than I Am.
I agree. All right. Well, thank you for your time and your energy, my brother. I'll see you in the next episode. You want to plug and promote anything before I let you go?
No, sir. Diamonds Among Men on all streaming platforms. I did the release show with my brother Marq. I'll be pulling up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? My hours are getting a little bit more flexible, so I'll be pulling up a little bit more. Appreciate you, Marq. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings. Shout out to all of the neighbors. Much love, much respect.
All right. Hey, look, and Diamonds Amongst Men, tell them a little bit about that. What is that? You said that's out. Tell them where it's at and where they can get. Okay.
It's on all streaming platforms. Diamonds Among Men is my latest album I just released. Like I said, I did the release show with Marq, Breaking Beats, greatest facilitator, best facilitator on YouTube. Allowed me to, you know, go in depth on Diamonds Among Men, the album, and elaborate on what each songs mean. We did a thorough breakdown of each song. But yes, my latest project, Diamonds Among Men, download it on all streaming platforms. Just type in Megazar, MGA-CZAR on your streaming platform. Diamonds Among Men be right there.
My man, thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy, my brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Always.
Man, I won't have it no other way. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my guy Megazar. Somebody said, yo, shout out to everybody in the neighborhood, man. My boy HLD said, Marq Nash, are you gonna start a GoFundMe for Alex Jones? Am I gonna start a GoFundMe for Alex Jones? Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, you can get that Never Heard of It shirt. I got a link in the description block, also in the about page of the show. He said stream Megazar shit. That Rough Rider song is banging. For sure. Yeah, he's definitely dope. Man, I appreciate y'all time, appreciate y'all energy. We about to do a members only live. Shout out to all the neighbors who support the show in a major way. I'm a little more lenient on the audio on the members only side. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times the members are the ones who pull up for that one. So I'm a little more lenient. You don't have to have not as strict as I am over here on the main show. But we gotta have good audio. But other than that, man, I thank y'all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. My final thoughts is this. As far as Alex Jones go, I have a quote and I have a shirt that goes along with this quote. I said it in one of the songs. Y'all have heard me say this a million times if you watch this show since its inception, right? Respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything, nigga. Everything. Respect is free. Respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything. That's Alex Jones. That picture y'all see, that's Alex Jones holding on to his last dollar. Damn it. It's a wrap, B. It's a wrap. And he brought this on himself. Yeah, he brought this on himself. My final thoughts when it comes to the T.I. Charleston White, man, you got to hold everybody accountable in this situation. And it starts with the child. Starts with the parenting of the child. Once that stuff is out there in public, everybody has an opinion on it. People are going to have opinion about T.I. because he's a public figure. They're going to have opinion about his son, who's a man now, not a child. He's an 18-year-old man. People are going to have opinion. Sometimes it's an adverse opinion. You don't think everybody should have an opinion about your child. I get it. I understand completely. But once you put him on TV, you make him a star. He grew up in front of the camera. No different from people talk about George Bush kids out there getting drunk, or people talk about Drew Barrymore. She was a child actor. She grew up right in front of the camera. King grew up on the camera. And when we see him rolling up blunts, threatening 50-year-old men who have an opinion, threaten them first. Sometimes we got to talk about it. And I'm not even talking about with Charleston White. I'm talking about the Waffle House situation. That played out. We saw him with the book bag, and like he getting the blick. He saw him with the Waffle House. Every time we just think like T.I. just kind of gives him fatherly love. And he's a rich kid. I can get it. He want his kid to grow up better than him. And his child has grew up better than he's grew up, but it's still a way to go about it on the camera. And once it's on the camera, people are going to have an opinion about it. I knew I ain't shaved his mustache and his beard. I ain't dyed his beard up. Got grays popping out. The red light ain't going to hide all this shit, goddamn. I'm just saying. Keep it a buck. So people going to have an opinion about me too. Like, Marq Nash look like he got chia pet hair on his face. Whatever. Like I got LeBron's hairline on my face right here. I got the Floyd Mayweather beard going on right here. I get it. People gonna crack their jokes. Roast me in the chat. I'm here for it. Might start giving out a cash prize to the best joke. Roast me. It's all good. I'm built for the shit. Shit don't hurt my feelings. But my child is not on the internet. I don't put her on the gram like that. I don't post her on the show. I keep that separate because she don't have a choice right now. I have a choice. I chose this. My child didn't. So that's why I just keep that shit separate. But that's just me. I wish T.I. Charleston White none but the best. I don't want to see none of this shit end up in bloodshed. That's the last thing any of us want or need. Forrest, Dirt Off Your Shoulder versus Nas's Like. I got Nas's Like. I love Dirt Off Your Shoulders. It get me going. They play it in the club. Every time Jay-Z performs it, he nails it. I love the record. I think the beat, I disagree with Megazord. I think the beat is still infectious. It has that yeah. And the hook, if you're feeling like a pen, man, once you got Obama up there getting the dirt off his shoulder. Bro, it don't get no bigger than that. The president was getting the dirt off his shoulder. I never heard him say Obama is like. But you're going line for line, bar for bar, and you're reading the lyrics. Shit, man, even the shit Jay's saying is dope. But Nas is like that first bar, freedom of jail, clips inserted. A baby's being born the same time a man is murdered. The beginning and end. Man, that shit defines so much. Beautiful, beautiful penmanship. So I gave it a Nas's Like. As far as this right here, I know I'm late on members only. I'm 5 minutes behind. But it's already set up. We're going to get that popping. This right here, Deontay Wilder got to win this fight. But we're going to have a longer conversation about this. We're going to get into a little boxing talk over there. We're going to talk about what we talk about. And I'm sure some of the neighbors want to jump in on these other topics. With that said, man, I love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. And so does Marq Nash in the neighborhood here at Breaking Beats. Make some noise for yourself if you made it through 2 hours and 42 minutes of this shit. All right. Remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort. And I got a link in the description on the About page where you can go get you one of those. And got a lot of other merch over there as well. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. I'll see you on the next one. Hey, look, sometimes when we have these kind of conversations, people be arguing here. People be beefing. It'll sound like we hate each other and it's all toxic. Always remember, bro.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Yeah, and I mean that shit. Drive, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
This is weird now.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Shout out to Dr. Marq, but no, Dr. Marq, God made this possible.
What up?
And so did all the neighbors, dope ass viewers like you. Shout out to Deuce Time,
What up?
Boxing Lounge,
What up?
Toya the Tutor,
What up?
It's Mex,
What up?
Mike from Boston,
What up?
Ace Retro,
What up?
Ride of the Storm,
What up?
Here to There,
What up?
DJ,
What up?
Queen, aka Miss Sunkiss.
What up?
Shout out to all the neighbors, man. I appreciate you guys supporting the show.
What up?
God Body News,
What up?
Tony Boswell,
What up?
Pittsburgh T,
What up?
Taylor Bell,
What up?
Matty Yoel,
What up?
C Jones 0224,
What up?
Cliff Bailey,
What up?
Con Shonery,
What up?
Lisa Bells,
What up?
that guy Eclipse 330,
What up?
Cooking with the Champ,
What up?
on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.
What up?
New Media Today, USA Boxing, Coach Malachi Williams,
What up?
HLD, I see you in the chat, homie, appreciate you.
What up?
Cooking with Sir Senior,
What up?
Brandon Washington, thanks for pulling up on the panel.
What up?
Born Supreme,
What up?
Karma Serene,
What up?
Lady Shine done them season. She stayed up late for this one, all the way from the UK. Appreciate you, sister.
What up?
Dub Right Side, good interview over there. With Quee too. I like that interview you did, dog.
What up?
Shout out to my brother Tank, the Sweet Science Examiner. I'm trying to get. I got somebody from the wire. I'm working on him. I'm trying to get him on the show, Tank, and I'm gonna have you pull up for that one.
What up?
Puro.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
Rob G Films.
What up?
And of course, my good brother Derek Lincoln, the Big Fish himself.
What up?
Man, I love y'all, man. I see y'all in members only starting now.